ang ating bubong. Kung akala nyo di na maaayos pa, kaya pa rin. O kay tagal na ngang sira ang kubeta, tingnan mo ang banyo ay barado. Kung
Tara na! Brigada na! Sa paglipas ng panahon, kayo po ang palagi na naming kasama sa pagpapaganda ng aming ikalawang tahanan. Dahil sa inyong tulong at donasyon, nagkaroon po kami ng mas maayos na mga kagamitan sa paaralan. Kaya naman po taus-puso kaming nagpapasalamat sa inyo, mga mahal naming parents at iba pang stakeholders na walang sawang sumusuporta tuwing Brigada Eskwela. Muli po ay inaanyayahan namin kayo simula ngayong June 1 hanggang August 29, 2020 sa pagsama sa aming Brigada Eskwela. Sama-sama po tayong maghanda sa darating na pasukan ayon sa new framework and plan of action alinsunod sa pinaiiral na ECQ at GCQ sa mga piling lugar. Magkipag-ugnayan po tayo sa ating mga regional at division offices para sa mga alituntunin ng bagong Brigada Eskwela at Oplan Balik Eskwela under the new framework and plan of action.
Tara na! Brigada Eskwela!
Tara na, Brigada na! Brigada Eskwela, magkaisa, sama-sama. Brigada Eskwela, salina mo ang barkada. Brigada Eskwela, kilos na, magbayanihan na. Ikaw ako, tayong lahat, hawak kamay, sabay-sabay, napit-bisig, buong bayan. Tara na, kumilos na. Tulong-tulong sa pagsulong, hatid na kalidad sa edukasyon. Sa kabataan, saya at tulong, buong maglasabay na aahon. Panahon na naman ang brigada, gigisin lakas at diwa. Tara na, brigada na! Brigada Eskwela, kilos
Maayong aga Pilipinas! Good morning DepEd family! Welcome to the first ever virtual national kick-off program of the 2020 Brigada Eskwela and Oplan Balik Eskwela. For 17 years now, Brigada Eskwela has always been an avenue for convergence and collaboration. It showcases the admirable Filipino trait of Bayanihan and highlights the active involvement of the prime movers and key players in education to create a conducive teaching-learning environment for our school children. Today will be a history in the making for the Department of Education as we bring to our teachers, students, parents, and other stakeholders the first ever online launching of the Brigada Eskwela and Balik Eskwela for the school year 2020 to 2021. It will be a brand new world as we virtually connect and embrace the new framework and plan of action. We at DepEd are ready to take on the new challenges, as we always do in the ever-changing and challenging world we live in. In half an hour, we will commence with the program proper. So, relax wherever you are as we bring you back down memory lane, Brigada Eskwela through the years in a video presentation. This will be followed by the various regional efforts in preparation for Balik Eskwela.
Our schools need to be world-class schools where our children can learn in classrooms that are well-maintained, neat, and conducive to learning. Join us from May 15 to 20, 2006 for Brigada Eskwela 4. Go to your nearest public school and talk to
Pumapatak na naman ang ulan sa bubong ng eskwela. Taon-taon na lang bang pababayaang mabulok na lamang? Nanay at tatay at mga kapitbahay, halina't sama-sama at tayo'y magbayanihan. Halina't ayusin, ating pagandahin ang eskwela sa barangay natin. Kahoy, pako, lagari at martilyo, pati pintura at masilya. At kung meron pang kailangan, buong barangay natin sana'y magtulungan. Alam niyo ba ano ang ibig sabihin ng ating pagtulong sa eskwela? Hanapan natin ang mga paraan kung paano pa ito mapaganda. Ngunit ng kabataan daw ay kayamanan, huwag daw basta itapon at papabayaan. Kulang man sa pera ay ating makakaya pag tayo'y magbigayan at magsama-sama. O kay tagal na nang kupas ang pintura, tingnan mo, butas pang ating bubong. Kung akala nyo di na maaayos pa, kaya pa rin. O kay tagal na nang sira ang kubeta, tingnan mo, ang banyo ay barado. Kung
Tara na! Brigada na!
Sa paglipas ng panahon, kayo po ang palagi na namin kasama sa pagpapaganda ng aming ikalawang tahanan. Dahil sa inyong tulong at donasyon, nagkaroon po kami ng mas maayos na mga kagamitan sa paaralan. Kaya naman po taus-puso kaming nagpapasalamat sa inyo, mga mahal naming parents at iba pang stakeholders na walang sawang sumusuporta tuwing Brigada Eskwela. Muli po ay inaanyayahan namin kayo simula ngayong June 1 hanggang August 29, 2020 sa pagsama sa aming Brigada Eskwela. Sama-sama po tayong maghanda sa darating na pasukan ayon sa new framework and plan of action alinsunod sa ipinaiiral na ECQ at GCQ sa mga piling lugar. Magkipag-ugnayan po tayo sa ating mga regional at division offices para sa mga alituntunin ng bagong Brigada Eskwela at Oplan Balik Eskwela under the new framework and plan of action.
Tara na! Brigada Eskwela!
Tara na, brigada na! Brigada Eskwela, magkaisa, sama-sama. Brigada Eskwela, salina mo ang barkada. Brigada Eskwela, kilos na magbayanihan na. Ikaw ako, tayong lahat, hawak kamay, sabay-sabay, kapit-bisig, buong bayan. Tara na, umilos na. Tulong-tulong sa pagsulong, hatid na kalidad sa edukasyon. Sa kabataan, saya at tulong, buong madla sabay
Today will be a history in the making for the Department of Education as we bring to our teachers, students, parents, and other stakeholders the first ever online launching of the Brigada Eskwela and Balik Eskwela for the school year 2020 to 2021. It will be a brand new world as we virtually connect and embrace the new framework and plan of action. We at DepEd are ready to take on the new challenges, as we always do in the ever-changing and challenging world we live in. In half an hour, we will commence with the program proper. So, relax wherever you are as we bring you back down memory lane, Brigada Eskwela through the years in a video presentation. This will be followed by the various regional efforts in preparation for Balik Eskwela.
sa ating bayan. Sa Brigada Eskwela, tayo'y magsama-sama, pagkat nais natin ay pagsulong at pagunlad. Hindi tayo patitinag sa mga unos ng panahon.
Iba't ibang kalamidad man sa atin ay sumubok, itatayo natin haligi ng pagkatuto, pagkat tayo'y Pilipino sa
at para sa araw ng pasukan.
Bawat mag-aaral ay silid na tutuluyan. Handa't ligtas, matatag na paaralan. Sabay-sabay nating isulong kababayan. Makiisa tumulong na makibigala na. Gawing handa't ligtas ang bawat isa. Matibay na kinabukasan ay ating itatag. Tayo na magkapit-bisig, sigaw ang tinig sa isang himig, isang brigada. Kaunlaray, abot kamay nating lahat, basta't magkaisa sa Brigada Eskwela. Makiisa tumulong na makiisa.
COVID-19 has plagued the world, but a Filipino Bayanihan spirit stands erect. As Secretary Leonor Briones said, education must continue even in times of crisis, whether it may be a calamity, disaster, emergency, quarantine, or even war. DepEd Sulong Edukalidad will pave the way for the children to avail of new learning packages for school year 2020-2021. The Strong Education Village of Region 6 hosts this year's National Brigada Eskwela Takeoff. The Department of Education with the government and private sectors continue the strong partnership to support education for all. Disinfection of schools and provision of wash-in-school facilities. All SDOs ensure that all schools and facilities are 24/7 clean and safe for use. Wash in schools is an established habit for all teachers and learners. Mobilization of essential items. Schools are ready with ICT learning platforms with internet connectivity, online and offline learning devices, with contextualized modules and learning kits. Teachers are ready for ICT instructions and assessments. Conduct of psychological first aid sessions, psychosocial interventions. Learners' mental health and well-being is given focus. Psychological first aid sessions are conducted. Instruction includes packages that assist learners to cope with stress, anxiety, and fears about the pandemic. Orientation activities with partners and PTA and DepEd's learning continuity plan. DepEd partners with various media in disseminating the education's new directions and policies so that communities will be guided. The learning continuity plans of the DepEd regional divisions and schools are shared to stakeholders and partners, working on distance learning and other flexible learning modalities. No longer face-to-face mode, but school localized modalities like modular distance learning, online distance learning, TV radio-based instruction. Gulayan sa paaralan, tahanan. Both school campus and homes of teachers and learners grow vegetables to promote excellent health. Fresh pesticide-free produce for students and mentors available. Partnership appreciation. Region 6 conducts partnership caravan fora to laud all partners and friends that support educational programs and initiatives. Other school-based initiatives. Schools have more bright and creative ideas addressing particular situations and challenges. Indigenous wash-in-school facilities, alumni and local officials sponsoring health kits, computers and other ICT gadgets, feeding programs, psychological and mental health support, and other children welfare programs.
Without so much ado, let us acknowledge our participants from the Central, Regional, and Division offices. The DepEd Executive Committee headed by Secretary Leonor Magtolis Briones. Region 1, Ilocos Region. Region 2, Cagayan Valley. Region 3, Central Luzon. Region 4A, Calabarzon. Region 4B, Mimaropa. Region 5, Bicol Region. Region 7, Central Visayas. Region 8, Eastern Visayas. Region 9, Zamboanga Peninsula. Region 10, Northern Mindanao. Region 11, Davao Region. Region 12, Soxargen. Cordillera Administrative Region. Caraga Region. National Capital Region. Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. And our host for this year, Region 6, Western Visayas, with the Regional Director, Assistant Regional Director, and Division Chiefs. The 20 Schools Division Offices of Region 6. Our partners. And the DepEd family.
Tara na, Brigada na!
Sa paglipas ng panahon, kayo po ang palagi na naming kasama sa pagpapaganda ng aming ikalawang tahanan. Dahil sa inyong tulong at donasyon, nagkaroon po kami ng mas maayos na mga kagamitan sa paaralan. Kaya naman po taus-puso kaming nagpapasalamat sa inyo, mga mahal naming parents at iba pang stakeholders na walang sawang sumusuporta tuwing Brigada Eskwela. Muli po ay inaanyayahan namin kayo simula ngayong June 1 hanggang August 29, 2020 sa pagsama sa aming Brigada Eskwela. Sama-sama po tayong maghanda sa darating na pasukan ayon sa new framework and plan of action alinsunod sa pinaiiral na ECQ at GCQ sa mga piling lugar. Magkipag-ugnayan po tayo sa ating mga regional at division offices para sa mga alituntunin ng bagong Brigada Eskwela at Oplan Balik Eskwela under the new framework and plan of action.
Tara na, Brigada Eskwela!
Tara na, Brigada na! Brigada Eskwela, magkaisa, sama-sama. Brigada Eskwela, salina mo ang barkada. Brigada Eskwela, kilos na magbayanihan. pagsulong, hatid na kalidad sa edukasyon. Sa kabataan, saya at tulong, buong madla sabay na aahon. Panahon na naman ang brigada, bigisin lakas at diwa. Tara na, brigada na, brigada, eskwela, kilos na, magbayanihan na. Kasali lahat ng sisihan, magbayanihan na. Sabay-sabay, magbayanihan na.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever virtual national kick-off program of the Brigada Eskwela and Oplan Balik Eskwela for 2020 with the theme, Pagpapanatili ng Bayanihan para sa kalidad na edukasyon ng kabataan, and the slogan, Bayanihan sa Paaralan. Let us all stand for the singing of the Philippine National Anthem to be led by Dr. Ramon Paras Jr. and Mrs. Sara Brillo, with Mr. Jonathan Alayon on keyboard. This will be followed by the ecumenical prayer to be recited by a pupil, teacher, and parent from the school's division of Rojas City, and the DepEd regional hymn to be performed by its original interpreter, Mr. Mariano Peñafiel from the school's division of Iloilo.
Bayang magiliw, perlas na silangan, nangangalap ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang pinirang, duyan ka ng makitig, sa manlulugi, di ka masisingin, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit ng mga, may nilagang tulagamit sa paglayang minamahal, ang islap ng natawan mo'y tagumpay na nalilinig, ang bituin na daramdaman ang bawat magdidilim, luman ang araw na ulan, ating pagsinta buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pagpapangati, ang mga tanang dahil sa'yo.
Aming sinasalangit, Panginoong may lalang sa langit at lupa, aming ipinagbubunyi ang iyong kadakilaan. Kami sa kagawaran ng edukasyon, ay nagpapasalamat sa panibagong araw na kaloob mo sa amin. Maraming salamat sa iyong walang humpay na pagmamahal. Ikanalulugod namin ang iyong pag-akay sa amin bilang isang bansa sa krisis na aming nararanasan.
Kami ay lumalapit sa iyong kadakilaan. Itinataas namin sa iyong pangalan ang mga namumuno sa aming kagawaran. Ipagkaloob mo sa kanila ang katatagan para sa mga desisyong nakaatang sa kanilang mga balikan. Gabayan ang kanilang mga hakbang sa pagsulong ng edukasyon sa bansa.
Hinihiling namin na iyong ipadama ang pagdamay, pagkalinga at proteksyon sa aming mga guro, mag-aaral at mga magulang, anuman ang kanilang pinagdadaanan.
Patnubayan mo ang lahat ng mga guro sa pagpapatuloy ng kanilang paglilingkod sa bayan. Bigyan mo sila ng lakas sa pagsuong nila sa mga hamon ng new normal in education.
Proteksyonan mo ang lahat ng mga magulang, lingapin mo ang lahat ng mga bata, at biyayaan sila ng pang-araw-araw na pangangailangan ng kanilang pamilya.
Itinataas namin sa iyong pangalan ang lahat ng mga sumusuporta sa aming mga programa.
Itinadalangin namin ang mga opisyal ng national government, mga lingkod bayan sa local government units, hanggang sa mga opisyal ng barangay.
Biyayaan mo rin ng lakas at tibay araw-araw ang mga medical frontliners, media partners at iba pang kasangga namin sa pribadong sektor.
Ngayong araw na ito, inilalapit at idinudulog namin sa iyo ang aming Brigada Eskwela at Oplan Balik Eskwela. Naway, kasihan niyo ang aming programa. At sa pagbubukas ng taong panuruan 2020 hanggang 2021, ipinagkakatiwala namin sa iyong mga kamay ang walang hanggang paggabay sa aming pagtahak tungo sa maliwanag na bukas.
Pagkaloob mo sa bawat isa sa amin ang pagkakaroon ng bukas ng pag-iisip para sa mga adikain sa sektor ng edukasyon.
Bigkisin mo kami ng iyong yakap upang magkaisa. Buhayin mo sa aming mga puso ang pagpapanatili ng bayanihan tungo sa kalidad na edukasyon para sa kabataan.
Naniniwala kami na aming malalagpasan
Ang lahat ng pagsubok
langit sa Visayas nakatungdan, ang duyan sang paglaom sang kabataan. Hanggasan sang gugma kagkasadya sang kabuhi, iwag mga handom na pinasahi. Kantahon ang lantong nga buhi sa dughan, ingog sang bantog nga Visayas nakatungdan. Ang lawan sang dungog kagugmang inipigan, ayahay sang rehiyon ipabugal sa tanan. Visayas nakatungdan, bukod sa mga kampiyon, mataas nga kaalam kag mga handog. Manggat nga gintipon sa paglaom kag pagtuo, labag sa kabantugan kag kadalagan. Magmarsa kita sa kadungganan sang riyon, magmudos padulong sa pagkasampaton. Wala sing kalangkag kag wala pagduha-duha, kahupong kag ulupod sa pagtinguha. Visayas nakatungdan, bukod sa mga kampiyon, mataas ang kaalam kag mga handom. Manggat nga gintipon sa paglaom kag pagtuo, labaw sa kabantugan kag kadalagan. Labaw sa kabantugan kag kadalagan.
Year 2020. The world was not ready for its arrival. It is unprecedented. It has affected almost all aspects of our lives. It significantly changed the way we normally do things. We are taken aback, yet we are not shaken nor disturbed, because the human spirit will always find its way to break from fear. The pandemic will not die down. The fiery passion in our hearts to be of service. We will brave the challenges as we take on this new way of doing things. This may be the first ever unique, novel way of holding this kickoff, but the spirit remains the same. The spirit of volunteerism lives in each one of us.
Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte has declared a lockdown of the capital Metro Manila after raising the maximum alert level in response to the coronavirus.
May 119 na bagong kaso ng COVID-19 sa bansa.
Ng 343 ang ating listahan ng COVID-19 positive patients.
Sa 13,777 na ang kaso ng COVID-19 sa Pilipinas.
To address this crisis, I place the entire country under a state of public health emergency.
Shall be limited to accessing basic necessities, provision for food and essential health services shall be regulated.
Apektado na rin yung school calendar ng mga eskwelahan.
Teachers na nasa mga eskwelahan na suspended ang klase, hindi na sila inire-require na mag-report sa school nila.
Subject of very, very careful study kasi the pressure is from parents and some groups, some schools na gusto nilang i-align na gawin July, August ang opening ng school. Pero we are looking very carefully at the readiness and the capacity of our own facilities.
Ang DepEd, makapagbigay kami ng mga activities, makapagbigay kami ng tools sa inyo using technology, pero nasa magulang talaga ang pag-supervise ng mga bata para gagamitin itong mga tools at mga activities na to para matuloy naman ang mga pag-aaral ng ating mga kabataan.
To welcome us all on behalf of the host region is the mother of DepEd Region 6, Regional Director Maria Gemma M. Ledesma, CESO 5.
Retired Chief Justice Renato Puno, Honorable Sherwin Gatchalian, Honorable Pia Cayetano, Honorable Roman Romulo, Honorable Carlo Alexi Nograles, Honorable Dakila Carlo Cua, our beloved Secretary, Honorable Leonor Magtolis Briones, the Honorable Members of DepEd Executive Committee, Sir Jomel Jetonso, my colleagues in the department, parents, and other stakeholders. Warmest greetings of felicitations from Region 6, Western Visayas. We are elated, for it is both an honor and a privilege that we host this first ever virtual national joint kickoff of Oplan Balik Eskwela and Brigada Eskwela. The Brigada Eskwela has become the epitome of what education partnerships truly are. As we celebrate this convergence in this new platform, we acknowledge the importance of collaboration and the beauty of the time-honored value of volunteerism. Likewise, the productive endeavors bearing fruits and the increasing key players in this business of educating the hearts and minds have brought forth a sense of fulfillment to all who lifted a finger in this noble and worthwhile task. It is our hope that we can reach to as many stakeholders as we can. In this time of pandemic, more than ever, we need their support. For 17 years, the Brigada Eskwela has been successful in its pursuit for school excellence because of the full support our benevolent benefactors demonstrate. We are moved by the gesture of generosity and love of our benevolent partners. To all of you, thank you very much. Maraming salamat po. Madamo gid nga salamat. Our Oplan Balik Eskwela aims to gather as much number of our learners to be part of this school year. We encourage every learner that despite the setbacks, they must continue learning. Our learning continuity plan of the Department of Education, contextualized at the regions, the schools' division offices, and the schools, reflects the various learning delivery modalities to suit every learner in every school. We are a nation of resilient people. Our ability to bounce back from this trying time will keep us all determined to face life's uncertainties. We will build on hope, optimism, positivity, and love for our school children. Let us keep the faith. We shall rise above the challenges. Our determination is greater than our fears. Our love for our school children overpowers the odds. We shall overcome as one nation. Again, welcome and maayong adlaw sa tanan.
Thank you so much, Director Ledesma, for the warm words of welcome. But such endeavor is no walk in the park. We need everyone's support, and truly we are blessed as our national leaders are one with us in this event. To show us their support, let us welcome first the National Chairman of the League of Provinces of the Philippines, Honorable Dakila Carlo Dax Cua.
Can I start?
Go ahead, sir.
Distinguished members of the Senate and the House of Representatives, Cabinet Secretary Nograles, colleagues in public service, teachers, parents, good morning po. Sa Ilocano po, naimbag na bigat kada kay amin apo. I am Dax Cua, Governor po ng aming probinsya ng Quirino, at ako po ang nagre-represent ng Union of Local Authorities of the Philippines o ULAP. Ang ULAP po ay isang samahan ng mga governors, mayors, vice governors, vice mayors, mga bukal, konsehal, at mga punong barangay. I thank our Secretary Briones for inviting me today to represent the local government units. After quite a long break that was sudden and unplanned, brought by the current emergency health crisis, nandito tayong lahat para pag-usapan ang pagbubukas ng eskwela sa August 24. Ang tanong po ng karamihan, handa na ba ang lahat sa pagbabalik eskwela? Alam po namin sa mga local government units ang nararamdaman ng mga magulang. May pag-aalala, maraming mga tanong, agam-agam, at mga bagay na gustong maiparating para siguraduhin na maayos ang pag-aaral ng ating mga anak. Una sa lahat, ang kaligtasan at kalusugan ng mga bata sa pagbabalik eskwela. Maging ang mga learning modules at activity sheets na i-distribute at gagamitin, kailangan siguraduhin ang mga ito ay ligtas pagdating sa ating mga tahanan. Ako din po ay isang magulang na may 3 maliliit na anak. Kagaya nyo, nais ko din na masiguradong ligtas ang gagamitin nilang mga gamit sa pag-aaral. Isa pa ay ang gastusin, lalo na ngayon na madami ang nawala ng trabaho. Nais nila malaman kung magkano ang kakailanganin bayaran para sa mga gagamitin sa pag-aaral. Nag-aalala din ang mga magulang sa kanilang preparedness na magturo sa kanilang mga anak. Bukod sa dagdag trabaho ito para sa kanila, kaya ba nilang turuan ang kanilang mga anak? Sa tingin ko, ngayon ay maraming parents na magkakaroon ng realization na mahirap pala ang trabaho ng isang teacher. I personally have a newfound appreciation for the sacrifices of teachers in educating our children. In the province of Quirino, the provincial government, in coordination with the Quirino State University, the DepEd Schools Division Office of Quirino, will sponsor a series of webinars to help our parents and provide them virtual instructions to get accustomed to the new learning modalities. Sa tulong ng Quirino State University, magdi-design kami ng modules on teaching methodologies to equip and guide our parents as they teach their children. We know that learning at home will vary substantially between families. Many in rural areas do not have access to learning resources. Maganda po, hindi po lahat ay may internet connection, may radyo o kaya TV. Maganda po ang plano na ma-deliver ang lessons sa mga estudyante sa pamamagitan ng TV at radyo. At para maging effective, kailangan siguro ng 13 TV channels at 13 radio stations para sa bawat antas ng K-12. Regarding po sa mga estudyante sa mga geographically isolated and disadvantaged areas, yung tinatawag nating GDAS, marami ang nagtatanong, sila ba ay mapipilitang pumasok sa paaralan? Paano din ang mga guro na nag-aalala para sa kanilang kaligtasan at ng kanilang mga pamilya? It is only natural to feel unprepared, for this pandemic is unlike any that we have seen in our lifetime. Despite these apprehensions, we in the LGUs would like to commend the efforts of the Department of Education in coming up with flexible and alternative means of learning. Tama po kayo, Madam Secretary Briones. Life must go on and learning must go on. And as we push education forward and protect the safety and health of our students, we have to be creative in finding solutions. That is why kami po sa ULAP and the LGUs would like to express our wholehearted support to the Department of Education, no matter how major or minor our role will be in the LGUs. We do understand that in this critical situation, it is beyond just the DepEd and beyond just the LGUs standing on their own, but requires the collaboration of the whole nation for us to effectively find a more lasting solution. In closing, I would like to say that we should not lose sight of the fact that our future is still bright and hopeful for our children, and that our country can rise above the uncertainty of these times as long as we come together as one nation and as one Filipino people. Maraming salamat at mabuhay po kayong lahat.
Maraming salamat po, Governor Dax Cua of the province of Quirino. Thank you for your continued support to DepEd, and together with your fellow governors, we will be continuously working with you to provide quality education to every Filipino learner. From the provincial governors, let us now proceed to our partner in the House of Representatives. We have with us today our voice in the lower house, the chairperson of the Committee on Basic Education and Culture, Honorable Roman T. Romulo.
Briones, kay former Chief Justice Puno, sa lahat po ng kasama natin sa DepEd family at sa kasama po natin sa Kongreso, sa Senado po, at syempre po sa Executive Department natin, sa ating regional directors, teachers, parents, at syempre yung mga estudyante po na nakikinig rin po at nanonood sa atin. Unang-una po ang pagbati ko po sa lahat na congratulations at nandito po tayo. Bagamat ay virtual po tayo nakikita-kita, ay talagang ito po ay isang masasabi natin napakalaking hakbang para sa DepEd na hindi tumigil na kahit papaano ay makapagpulong-pulong tayo para magkaroon ng Brigada Eskwela. Ngayon po, katulad na binabanggit po ng lahat, at alam ko ito naman po ang sa pangunahing isip ng ating DepEd family, ang safety, ang kalusugan ng ating mga mag-aaral, mga teachers, non-teaching personnel at kanilang mga magulang. Having said that po, ay syempre po ay hindi naman po tayo pwedeng tumigil na maghanap ng ibang paraan para maihatid sa kanya-kanyang mga bahay ang edukasyon na nararapat na mabigay sa ating mag-aaral. Kaya itong mga hakbang na tatahakin po ng DepEd kasama po ang buong gobyerno at buong sambayanan na makahanap ng pinaka-epektibo na paraan na para maiuwi natin sa mga kanya-kanyang bahay ang edukasyon ay sana ay magtulungan tayo. Sana lahat po tayo, bagamat health and safety ang una nating primordial concern natin, sana po ay maghanap tayong lahat ng solusyon. Magbigay tayo ng mga suggestion at siguro po sikapin natin na masigurado na kahit papano maituloy ang edukasyon sa ating mga kabataan. Pero alam ko mahaba pa po ang ating tatahaking para maabot po yung pinaka-effective alternative way sa parte po namin, lalo na sa Committee on Basic Education and Culture sa House of Representatives, ay handa naman po kaming tumulong sa DepEd at sa mga pamilya, sa mga mag-aaral, sa mga estudyante at teachers para masigurado na safe sila, healthy sila, at mapagpatuloy ang kanilang edukasyon. Maraming salamat po at magandang araw sa ating lahat.
Maraming salamat po, Honorable Roman Romulo, the chairperson of the House Committee on Basic Education and Culture and representative of the Lone District of Pasig City. We know you have been working hard these past weeks to help our education sector, and your presence today is a testimony that you are one with us in this endeavor. Maraming salamat po. With all those words of support, it is but inspiring and full of hope to go on with this challenge that the new normal has required us. Indeed, the Bayanihan spirit is much felt. And what better way to express all of this is through music. Music is the universal language of the soul, and it reminds us that we are all in this together. Let us hear this beautiful song from one of the best voices in the world, the pride of the Philippines, and our very own from Region 6, Mr. Jed Madela.
To all our students, ipagpatuloy po natin ang ating pag-aaral through the is very possible to everyone, so please continue to work towards becoming the assets of our society. Education lessens the challenges you will face in life, kaya wag po natin ito ibaliwala. To all the parents, the greatest gift that you can give your children is education. Ang edukasyon ay ipapamana natin na di manakaw ni numan. This unprecedented time is a chance for you to show what you truly mean by that. Studying at home with your children forms a bond that will last a lifetime. Samahan natin at suportahan sila sa pag-aaral nila. To all our teachers, we thank you for your service in educating the young and making them future leaders of this beautiful country. Sama-sama po natin ipagpatuloy ang kanilang pag-aaral. Times can be difficult, but I believe that out of diversity, better ways are forged. This is Jed Madela saying, keep studying and stay safe.
We are children. We were made out of love, you and I. We were meant to love one another and be the best of friends. Yet somehow we tend to hurt each other now and then. I dream of people reaching out in a world filled with love, looking forward to a bright tomorrow, working hand in hand, leaving all the fear, the pain and sorrow far behind for all time. And we will join our hands together, you and I. Let's make this world a better place to live in for us all. We can start right here today. Promise that together we'll try to make this world a better place for you and I see the future where there'll be lasting peace in our land, and we all shall be free together, living side by side, learning how to care for each other, to share the love in our hearts. And we
to have under the new framework and plan of action. To present the Learning Continuity Plan of the Department of Education, let us welcome Attorney Nepomuceno A. Malaluan, DepEd Undersecretary and Chief of Staff.
Magandang umaga po. Sana maipakita na ng ating Secretariat ang ating PowerPoint na inihanda ngayong umaga. Pero bago dyan ay gusto ko ring magpasalamat at batiin on behalf of the Department and the Secretary ang ating mga panauhing tagapagsalita ngayong umaga, si Governor Dax Cua ng League of Provinces of the Philippines, ang ating mga kinatawan ng pangbabatas, ang ating mga chairpersons ng ating Committee on Basic Education sa Senado at saka sa House of Representatives, si Senator Win Gatchalian at si Rep. Romulo, ang isa pa ring matibay na tagapagtaguyod ng edukasyon sa Senado, ang chairperson ng SDG Innovation and Futures Committee sa Senado, si Senator Pia Cayetano, at kasama rin natin ngayon ang dating Chief Justice ng kataas-taasang hukuman ng Pilipinas, si Chief Justice Renato Puno. Sa lahat ng mga pamunuan ng kagawaran ng DepEd sa pamumuno syempre ng ating kalihim Secretary Leonor Magtolis Bayone, mga mag-aaral natin, mga guro, mga magulang at lahat ng mga kawani ng DepEd, at syempre sa lahat ng mga partners natin mula sa LGU, sa pribadong sektor, sa civic organizations at concerned individuals, sa mga partners natin na nagko-cover ng launch ngayon, na virtual launch ng Oplan, Balik, Eskwela at Brigada Eskwela. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Isinalin natin sa wikang Filipino itong ating PowerPoint, kaya marami pong mga spelling errors. Hindi ko pa na-review ito. At minsan ay may automatic spell check. So may maraming akong nakitang spelling errors. Just to say, ang akin pong i-represent ngayon ay yung Learning Continuity Plan ng Department of Education, at makikita natin dito na kaisa ang Department of Education ng Pangulo sa ligtas na paghahatid ng pag-aaral sa ating mga anak sa panahon ng COVID-19. Next slide. Noon pong nakaraang May 25, 2020 ay nagpahayag ang Pangulo na hindi niya papayagang buksan ang mga paaralan na dikit-dikit ang mga bata, at para sa kanya ay bakuna muna, pag andyan ang bakuna ay okay na. At kami naman po, next slide please, ay kaisa ng Pangulo sa kanyang non-negotiable na commitment para sa kalusugan at kaligtasan ng lahat ng ating mga mag-aaral, guro at kawani sa pampubliko at even sa private school system sa basic education. At ito po sa katunayan ang pinakaunang prinsipyo nitong ating Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan o BELCP, na nagbibigay ng detalye kung paano ba makakapaghatid ng ligtas na oportunidad sa pag-aaral sa panahon ng COVID-19. Next slide please. Ito pong pagbubukas natin sa Agosto 24 ay walang face-to-face na klase hanggat hindi pa ligtas. Sa ating school year na itong bubuksan na school year 2020 to 2021, walang magaganap na face-to-face na klase kung hindi pa ligtas. At pero ang sinasabi ni Secretary Briones nung magharap siya ng kanyang presentation kay Pangulong Duterte sa Malacanang nitong nakaraang linggo, ay maaari pa rin tayong magbigay ng oportunidad na makapagpatuloy ng pag-aaral ang ating mga anak nang hindi sila pisikal na papasok sa paaralan, kung hindi sa pamamagitan ng tinatawag nating blended o distance learning. At itong blended o distance learning ay tugma sa pagpapasya ng Pangulo na huwag munang papuntahin sa eskwelahan ang mga bata hanggat hindi pa ligtas. At ito ang nilalaman ng Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan na binalangkas ng inyong kagawaran ng edukasyon. Next slide. Itong BELCP na ito ay may pamagat na learning opportunity shall be available, the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan in the time of COVID. At ito ay aming ipamamahagi ngayon, ito ay undergoing layouting, at sana ay mailathala na namin sa madaling panahon. At ito ang nagsisilbing gabay sa lahat ng antas ng administrasyon ng DepEd mula Central Office, Regions, Divisions at mga eskwelahan kung paano natin gagampanan ang tungkulin ng kagawaran ng edukasyon at ng pamahalaan batay sa saligang batas na maghatid ng kalidad na edukasyon sa lahat. Next slide. Ano ba ang mga pangunahing prinsipyo nitong Learning Continuity Plan natin? Ang unang-una ay kailangang bigyan ng proteksyon ang kalusugan, kaligtasan ng bawat kawani at kapakanan ng bawat kawani, mag-aaral at guro, at pigilan ang patuloy na pagkalat ng COVID-19. Kailangan din nating, pero habang sinisiguro natin bigyan ng proteksyon ang kalusugan at kaligtasan ng lahat ng mag-aaral at guro at kawani, ay kailangan din nating siguruhin na tuloy ang pagbibigay ng ligtas na oportunidad ng pag-aaral. In other words, we must ensure that education and learning continues even in the time of COVID-19. At kung sakali man na tayo ay pahihintulutan na magbukas ng ating mga paaralan para sa pisikal na pagpasok ng mga bata, ay kailangang paghandaan ang ligtas na pagbalik eskwela sa ating mga paaralan. Nabanggit kanina ng ating mga panauhin na kailangan nating maging sensitibo sa equity considerations o magkakaibang kakayahan ng mga mag-aaral at mga magulang at kailangan nating tugunan ito hindi lamang ng kagawaran ng edukasyon kung hindi ng buong komunidad, lalo na sa spirit ng bayanihan. Kailangan po nating siguruhin hindi lamang po itong LCP ay hindi lamang emergency measure kung hindi kagaya ng nabanggit ni Senator Pia Cayetano ay kailangang nakaugnay ito sa mas malawak na kampanya ng DepEd para sa kalidad na edukasyon. At ang mga gagawin natin ay kailangang mayroong mga inobasyon na tumutugon sa pangangailangan ng education system sa panghinaharap. At ito ay kailangang opportunity natin to really transform the education system. In fact, may isang sharing din si Father Jet Villarino isang araw na narinig ko na Pangulo ng Ateneo na panahon ito ng paradigm shift in education. Next slide. So, yan po ang mga prinsipyo. Ano ang mga mahahalagang bahagi ng ating learning continuity plan? Unang-una ay sinuri po natin ang pabuang K-12 curriculum at tinukoy natin yung tinatawag na most essential learning competencies. At dahil dito ay mula sa mahigit 14,000 learning competencies o yung mga kaalaman at kakayahang dapat matutunan sa lahat ng antas at learning areas, ay naibaba po natin ito sa 5,689 yung pinakamahalaga, pinaka-essential na learning competencies o pagbabawas ng 60%. At mahalaga po ito para ma-focus natin yung instruction in light of the challenges at para ma-convert natin yung mga learning resources natin to be able to teach and facilitate the learning of the most essential learning competencies. Siyempre, kailangan din po na mapaghandaan yung iba't ibang learning delivery modalities kung saan yung blended at distance learning ay malaking bahagi. At dahil bagamat hindi ito bago, dati nang ginagawa ng Department of Education itong alternative delivery modes sa distance learning, ay ngayon lamang ito ipapatupad sa pinakamalawak na bahagi ng Department of Education and the Basic Education. Kaya kailangan ng paghanda ng mga guro, pinuno ng eskwelahan at maging mga magulang dito sa blended at distance learning. At nabanggit din kanina na kung sakaling papayagan na tayong magbukas ng paaralan na pisikal, ay kailangan nating paghandaan yung required health standards para sa pagbabalik eskwela na pisikal. Next slide. So ano po ba itong pamamaraan na makapaghatid ng pag-aaral sa ating mga anak at kabataan sa kanilang tahanan ng ligtas na paraan? Tatlong major points dito. Yung isa ay sa pamamagitan ng nakalibag o printed modules. So hindi po ang ating mga magulang ay kailangang mag-alala na kailangan nilang bumili ng gadget o kaya ay mayroong internet. Kung wala po sila noon, ay bibigyan daan natin itong printed modules na maihatid sa kanilang tahanan o kaya ay kanilang ma-pick up o makuha sa mga designated na pick-up points sa ligtas na paraan. Pero kung meron silang online facility, ay gagamitin po natin yan through online learning resources at mamaya ay introduce ni Undersecretary Elaine Pascua yung DepEd Commons bilang isang learning management system. At ito ay in the next 2 months ay pagyayamanin pa namin para ma-maximize ang gamit nito. At bukod dyan ay isusupplement din natin po ito sa pamamagitan ng pagtuturo sa pamamagitan o paraan ng telebisyon at saka ng radyo. So, ang forma po niyan ay makikita ng ating mga kababayan at mga magulang in the coming weeks. Next slide. Ito ay pag-elaborate lamang, skip ko na itong mga slides na ito, nitong printed modules. Next slide. Itong online distance learning. Next slide. Itong educational television. Next slide. Itong radio-based instruction. At ang ginagawa po, next slide, ng ating kagawaran ay sa central office ay tayo ang nagbibigay ng direksyon, options at suporta sa ating mga field units. Yun po ang tungkulin ng central office ng DepEd at ang mga regional directors naman ang magpapasya batay sa rekomendasyon ng mga division superintendents at mga eskwelahan kung anong learning delivery modalities ang magiging angkop sa kanilang lokal na kondisyon at mga limitasyon. At ito pong paghahanda na ito ng ating mga regions, divisions at schools ay nag-umpisa na at ongoing ngayon. Next slide. Next slide. Ito ay isang ehemplo lamang ng pagkukontextualize ng bayan ng Navotas bilang halimbawa. Next slide. So, ngayon po, araw na ito kung kailan inilulunsad natin ang Oplan, Balik, Eskwela at Brigada Eskwela ay unang araw din ng enrollment na itinilaga mula Hunyo 1 hanggang 30 of 2020. Nagkaroon na tayo ng early registration noong bandang Enero pero binarapat natin na magkaroon ng revalidation and reconfirmation para malaman natin dahil sa ibang sitwasyon ngayon. At ito rin ay itong ating enrollment na ito na ongoing ngayon ay walang physical kundi remote enrollment lamang sa June 1 to June 15. Paano mangyayari ito? Ito po ay magiging teacher-led. Ang advisor nung nakaraang school year ng mga dati ng mag-aaral sa public schools ang makikipag-ugnayan sa dati nilang estudyante o mga magulang. At mayroon tayong survey na ginagawa kasabay ng enrollment upang malaman ang kalagayan ng mga mag-aaral at sa kanilang mga tahanan para maging gabay kung ano ang angkop na learning modality sa kanila. Ang mga hindi makapagpatala ay maghintay po lamang ng anunsyo ng DepEd o makipag-ugnayan sa ating hotlines kung ano ang magiging proseso ng pagpapatala. Yun pong mga hindi maaabot ay syempre yung mga incoming students na wala pang tala ang Department of Education, kung may transferee o kung transferee from the private schools, ay wag po kayong lalabas sa inyong mga tahanan ngayon dahil ang inuuna natin ay yung maaring sa remote enrollment lamang at maghintay ng anunsyo at yan naman ay tungkulin ng Oplan, Balik, Eskwela na maihatid sa inyo ang informasyon at saka makasagot sa inyong mga katanungan. Next slide. Noon pong inaharap ni Secretary Briones kay Pangulo itong programang ito kung saan ay kung hindi ligtas ay hindi mangyayari ang face-to-face. Ngunit hindi tinatalikuran ng DepEd ang kanyang obligasyon mula sa saligang batas or ayon sa saligang batas na maghatid ng pag-aaral at edukasyon sa ating mga bata ay nakita at sinabi ni Presidente na naniniwala siya dito sa planong ito na ito ay kayang gawin at sabi niya he believes that we have a very workable program at binigay po niya ang kanyang support at sinabi niya na kung kailangan ng Department of Education ng tulong ng ibang mga sangay at ng executive at yan ay may pag-uusap na tayo with for example the PCOO with their television station and radio stations at kailangan palalimin yung pag-uusap din sa DICT. Yan po ay may tagubili ng Pangulo na dapat ay ibigay sa Department of Education ang kooperasyon na yan. On the question of funding, sabi niya, he will, so to speak, scrape the bottom of the barrel. Next slide. Dagdag pa ng Pangulo ay yung education should not be compromised so that it should go on because the future of this country depends on how we educate our young people. And he agrees with the program and will support the department. And if there's anything that the education sector needs for this learning continuity plan, he will endeavor to help the department. So bilang panghuli, next slide, my last slide, kailangan po natin sa panahong ito ng bayanihan para sa ligtas na pag-aaral sa panahon ng COVID-19. Hindi po tatalikuran ng ating pamahalaan at ng kagawaran ng edukasyon ang tungkuling magbigay ng oportunidad para sa kalidad na edukasyon para sa lahat. Hindi lamang emergency response ito, kung hindi kagaya ng sinabi ni Senator Pia, ay kailangang nakatungtong din ito sa mas pangmatagalang vision of introducing innovations for the future of the education system. Sa bandang huli ay igagalang ng DepEd ang pasya ng mga magulang kung lalahok sila sa oportunidad na ito. Napakalaking hamon, napakabadami ang bagong pamamaraan, at higit na kailangan dito ang bayanihan upang maitawid natin ng maayos at matagumpay ang edukasyon sa panahon ng COVID-19. Kailangan ng DepEd ang tulong ng at kailangan ng bawat batang Pilipino ang tulong ninyo at ang tulong ng ating mga katuwang para sa edukasyon ng ating mga anak at mga kabataan. So ngayon ay panahon ng makabago ring Oplan, Balik, Eskwela at Brigada, Eskwela. Kaya sabi nga ni Secretary Briones, tara na, Brigada na. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat.
Maraming salamat po, Yusek Nepo. Such plan in response to DepEd's commitment in ensuring the health, safety, and well-being of our learners, teachers, and personnel as you find ways for education to continue amidst this health crisis. At this point, we will be hearing and learning another innovation that the Department of Education has formulated as part of the new framework and plan of action in the new normal. Let us all welcome to discuss the DepEd Commons, the Undersecretary for Administration, Yusek Alain Del B. Pascua.
Meron mga option din po dyan na ang mga bata, kung hindi naman sila satisfied dun sa kanilang magiging grado, ay magkakaroon din po ng online examination. Isa ito sa mga gagawin ng DepEd dito sa Kamaynilaan on the assumption na ang Kamaynilaan ay mga 98 to 99% dito ang penetration ng cellphone at ang penetration ng Wi-Fi o ang internet. So we could administer online examination by introducing to our teachers and our learners yung tinatawag namin ngayong DepEd Commons. No? We have a DepEd Commons where lessons for the remaining quarter, itong last 2 weeks, ay ma-access ng mga bata at saka mga teacher. Magkakaroon din sila ng review for the 4th quarter, and then they can also take the examination online if the students are not satisfied on the transmutation formula that the teachers will be undertaking.
is now very popular, Mr. President. This is the online learning platform, and we in DepEd, we have what we describe as DepEd Commons. Right now, we already have over 7 million subscribers, wherein lessons, homework, quizzes, tips to learners and to teachers are all in the DepEd Commons and are accessible even to the parents. So we have instances, Mr. President, of parents who are abroad and who are monitoring what is happening to their children. They also go to the DepEd Commons and check on how their children are.
DepEd Commons is an online platform now that we have launched during the ECQ. At the moment, it is a repository of all open educational resources coming from teachers of DepEd. It is a work in progress, and we intend to collate all available material so that we can enrich the platform and we can make available these materials to all learners and to all teachers. Tanggapan ng pangalawang kalihim pang-administrasyon bilang chairman ng DepEd Task Force COVID-19 ay nangunguna sa pagtugon ng kagawaran sa pandemyang ito sa ilalim ng pamunuan ni Secretary Leonor Magtolis Briones. At habang patuloy ang mga bureaus, services at divisions sa ilalim ng administran na tumutulong sa lahat ng COVID-related interventions, malaking hamon din ang paghahandang ating ginagawa para ipatupad ang Learning Continuity Plan o LCP sa pagbubukas ng school year 2020-2021 gamit ang teknolohiya, at ngayon ay inilulunsad natin ang Oplan Balik Eskwela at ang Brigada Eskwela. Isa lamang ang DepEd Commons sa ating inilulunsad na makabagong pamamaraan ng online learning, bunsod ng malawakang community quarantine sa bansa, at naging malaking tulong ito sa ating mga mag-aaral sa pampubliko at pribadong mga paaralan. Kaugnay nito, patuloy ang pakikipagnegosasyon ng Information and Communications Technology Service o ICTS upang mapa-whitelist ang DepEd Commons website para maging libre ang access ng libu-libong learning materials nito. Naging malawak ang epekto ng COVID-19 para sa lahat, pati na sa ating kagawaran. Ngunit sa kabila ng bantang ito, nananatiling masigasig ang DepEd upang may pagpatuloy ang edukasyon ng bawat mag-aaral ng maayos at ligtas. Sa paglipas ng panahon, ating babalikan ang taong ito bilang isa sa pinakamalaking pagsubok sa paghahatid ng edukasyon para sa lahat, at kung papaanong nagsama-sama ang bawat opisyal, guro, mga mag-aaral, mga magulang upang maisulong ito. Tunay ngang buhay ang diwa ng bayanihan sa DepEd. Mabuhay po kayong lahat.
Maraming salamat, Yusek Alain. Thank you for enlightening us that DepEd Commons is the department's responsive and proactive project to fill in the learning gaps that may happen when unavoidable circumstances occur around us and affect the learning process of our learners. Now to present to us this school year's joint Brigada Eskwela and the Oplan Balik Eskwela framework and action plan under the new normal, let us welcome the Undersecretary for Legislative Affairs, External Partnerships and Project Management Service, Undersecretary Tonicito M.C. Umali, Esquire.
Leonor Liling Magtolis Briones, Secretary Carlo Nograles, Senator Win Gatchalian, Senator Pia Cayetano, Chairman Romulo, dating punong maestrado po natin, Reynato Puno, Governor Dax Cua, lahat po ng ating mga regional directors, school division superintendents, mga punong guro at hindi gurong kawani po ng aming pinakamamahal na kagawaran ng edukasyon. Sa ating pong mga partners na nanonood po ngayon dito, mga magulang, mga mag-aaral, mga kababayang Filipino, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Kasama po ng aming Undersecretary Jesus Mateo na siya pong pinakapunong abala po namin sa Oplan Balik Eskwela at ng aming Chief of Staff, Yusek Nepo Malaluan, siya po ang lead naman po namin sa Education Forum at lahat po ng bumubuo ng aming DepEd Executive Committee. Bayaan niyo po akong ibahagi sa inyo ito pong bagong alituntunin, yung tinatawag po nating Brigada Eskwela Oplan Balik Eskwela under the new framework. Next slide please. This slide will immediately emphasize, gusto po naming idiin, na yung ating pong tradisyonal na konsepto po ng pagbibrigada, paglilinis, pagpipintura, minor repairs ay hindi na po mangyayari ngayon in light of the President and our Ma'am Liling's recent pronouncement on face-to-face learning modality. Very logically, hindi na rin po ito mangyayari unless there's another issuance coming from Malacanang and from our Ma'am Liling Briones. Klarong-klaro po, hindi po ito ang Brigadang Eskwela. Ang atin pong ipapatupad, Oplan Balik Eskwela, sa taong pong ito ngayon. Next slide please. Pero bago po natin pag-usapan kung ano po ba ang Brigada Eskwela under the new framework, in just 2 or 3 slides, allow me to walk you through the years, Brigada Eskwela through the years, nung ito po yung unang nagsimula, noong taong 2003, DepEd Memo number 79. Nung una po natin itong inilunsad, Brigada Eskwela, ang target po lamang nito, next slide please, ay 4,000 schools. Ngunit ang lumaho po rito ay humigit kumulang 12,553 schools, communities, parents, volunteering sa ating pong Brigada Eskwela para po maihanda ang ating mga silid-aralan sa unang araw ng pasukan. At bawat taon po, ito po'y dumadami, maski hindi pa po ito obligado. 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, padami ng padami kung kaya't nung taong 2008, next slide please, DepEd Order number 24, we already institutionalized Brigada Eskwela program. Taon-taon na po ito, ang lahat po ng ating mga paaralan ay inaasahan to engage partners to prepare our schools for the first day of classes. Pero mahalagang mabanggit po natin, next slide, kung ano po ba ang Brigada Eskwela natin, ano po ba ang itsura nito sa panahon po ng ating mahal na kalihim Leonor Liling Magtolis Briones. Since 2016, ang ating pong pagbibrigada ay hindi lamang po doon sa parati po nga nating sinasabi na paglilinis, pagkukumpuni, pagpipintura, yan po ay pinalawak na. Dahil mayroon po tayong mga partnership activities na ating pong isinasagawa, pagbrigada patungkol sa alternative learning system, hinihikayat natin ang ating mga out-of-school youth para mapababa po yung tinatawag nating dropout rates, mga programa para po masigurong malinis ang ating mga palikuran sa pamamagitan po ng ating WINS program or Water, Sanitation, and Hygiene in Schools program. Gulayan sa paaralan, yan po ay nangyayari Brigada Eskwela 2016 hanggang sa nakaraang taon po ng ating pagpapatupad ng Brigada Eskwela. At ngayon po'y dumating itong pandemya. Kung kaya't ang ating pong, can you proceed to slide 8 please? Na yung traditional na konsepto po ng pagbibrigada nga po at Oplan Balik Eskwela ay ating binago na. Next slide, slide 9. Mayroon po tayong dalawang DepEd issuance on Brigada Eskwela and Oplan Balik Eskwela. Yan po yung DM32 at DM14. Yan po ngayon ay binago na nitong latest issuance ng ating pong kalihim, Leonor Liling Magtolis Briones, on the joint implementation guidelines. Pinagsama po natin Brigada at Oplan Balik Eskwela. Next slide. So alam po nating lahat na nagkaroon na po ng pag-aanunsyo, nilabas na po natin ng ating DepEd calendar. Next slide. At ang unang araw ng pasukan at tayo po'y sinuportahan ng ating pong pinakamamahal na Pangulong Mayor Rodrigo Digong Duterte, August 24, at yung parameters ipinaliwanag po kanina ng maliwanag ng ating pong Chief Nepo Malaluan kung ano po ba yung learning modalities na lamang na atin pong gagamitin pagdating po ng unang araw ng pasukan. Kung kaya't, next slide please, makikita po natin, we will reconfigure now Brigada Eskwela and Oplan Balik Eskwela all in the context of how these two major programs of DepEd may assist in the implementation of the Learning Continuity Plan. Proceed to slide 13, please. Ito po ang mga halimbawa. Siguro kailangan madiin po ito lalong-lalo na po sa ating mga regional directors at mga schools division superintendent na nakikinig po ngayon. Yung ating po ngayong kick-off activities ay hindi na po magiging katulad ng dati. Inaasahan po natin ang mga rehiyon kung magkakaroon man ng kick-off activities, ang mga schools division offices natin ay magfo-focus po on the discussion of the Learning Continuity Plan, mga tutukuyin po natin mga bagay na pwede pong gawin ng ating mga partners. Kailangan po very purposive na pwede po nilang gawin para po makatulong sa ating mga paaralan. Psychological first aid in close coordination with our DRRM team. Mga ganyan pong programa sana, diretso gawin po natin kapag sinagawa po natin yung ating pong regional division, Brigada Eskwela and Oplan Balik Eskwela framework. Yung susunod na slide po, mga pinakamamahal po naming kapamilya sa DepEd partners at mga nanonood po ngayon. Next slide please. Ito po yung suggested activities na dapat pong pagtuunan ng pansin ngayong taon pong ito. Next slide please. Ngayong Brigada Eskwela. So you talk about disinfection of our schools. So para po mangyari yan, kailangan po natin ng sapat na kagamitan. Ngayon po, meron po tayong partner at the very least, ang Lions Club International. Halimbawa po, ay nag-commit na sa lahat po ng chapters na mayroon po sila at kalimitan daw po ay mayroon po silang mga fire trucks. Sila po ay nagboluntaryo, nagagawin po nila ang pag-i-spray, lalagyan po nila ng tamang kemikal ng lahat po ng ating mga paaralan para po masigurong malinis po ito. Yung mga orientation activities, please proceed to slide 14 please, Secretariat. Yung enumeration ng activities ng Brigada Eskwela. PTA activities, kung paano po maisasagawa yung pag-aaral sa bahay in partnership with the largest homeschoolers association, yung HAPPY na grupo po, sila po ay nangako na sila po itutulong po sa atin sa pagsagawa ng mga orientation activities for our parents dahil meron po silang napakagandang modules dahil sila nga po, dahil sila ay nag-advocate ng homeschooling. Hindi po ito homeschooling ang aking tinutukoy, yung home-based learning dahil hindi na nga po mangyayari yung face-to-face learning hanggat may mga kondisyon pong inatas ang ating Pangulo. Hanggat hindi po nangyayari yun ay walang face-to-face learning na mangyayari. Kung kaya't ito pong home-based learning, kailangan ng ating mga magulang ay maturuan na sila ay maging tinatawag nating effective learning facilitators. At may mga kasama po tayong partners na maaari pong para po mangyari yan. So yan po, bagong framework ng Brigada Eskwela. Ang Oplan Balik Eskwela po natin ay bagamat mananatili na siya pong ating platform to inform stakeholders about the learning opportunities amidst COVID-19. Patuloy po nitong tutugunan yung mga kalimitang mga tanong, mga issue na ating pong kinakaharap. Pagdating po sa unang araw ng pasukan, hindi na po ito kasi ang focus po natin ngayon dito, bagamat meron pa rin po tayong mga assistance centers na nagagawin po sa central office, regional office, division office. Kalimitan po ang focus natin ng pagtatanong po dito sana ay online, yung non-face-to-face way of inquiring. Ngunit bukod po dyan, in partnership nga po with Brigada Eskwela, the focus will now be on the information campaign on how we may implement our learning continuity plan. Next slide, please. But member agencies will continue to perform their critical roles. Yung ating pong mga traditional partners na agency sa Oplan, Balik, Eskwela, lahat po yan ay patuloy po pa rin nating partner at meron po kaming sistema ng koordinasyon na gagawin sa pangunguna po ng ating Undersecretary Jesus Mateo para po mangyari at matugunan kaagad ang anumang issue na maaari po nating kaharapan. Next slide, please. Ito pong ating mga public assistance command centers. Again, as I have said, will still be set up central, region, schools division offices nationwide to ensure that issues and concerns are immediately addressed in their respective areas. Next slide, please. So ito po ang functions, ang tungkulin ng ating mga command center. Next slide, please. Nandiyan po, receive, process, and respond to all queries, information requests, grievances from the public. Next slide, please. Secretariat, assist in the dissemination and clarification of DepEd policies, programs, projects, and processes. At lahat po yan ay atin pong inaasahan na may pagtutok sa paggamit ng online remote means, pagtawag po na lamang, email, SMS, and social media. Lahat po sana yan ay mangyayari sa pamamagitan po ng mga pamamaraan na ito. Next slide. So to repeat, our Brigada and Oplan Balik Eskwela under the new framework will now be focused on activities that shall highlight partnership initiatives that will complement DepEd's efforts to ensure that quality basic education will continue despite the challenges in adapting to the COVID-19 situation. Sa ngalan po muli ng aming pinakamamahal na kalihim Leonor Liling Magtolis Briones, Undersecretary Nepo Malaluan, Undersecretary Jess Mateo, ang lahat po ng bumubuo ng aming Executive Committee, USEX and Elaine Revsi Dads Jo, Assistant Secretaries GH Alma Monbert, lahat po ng aming mga regional directors, lahat po ng aming muling mga schools division superintendent, ang aming pong external partnership service, ang aming pong Oplan Balik Eskwela team, partnership focal persons, lahat po ng aming mga guro. Naririto na po kami, handang-handa na po kami. Handang-handa na po kami. Tara na, tayo ng lahat ay mag-Brigada Eskwela at mag-Balik Eskwela na. Marami pong salamat. Panatilihin po natin ang bayanihan tungo sa kalidad na edukasyon para sa kabataan. Mabuhay po kayong lahat.
Maraming salamat po, Yusek Tony, for giving us a clear picture of this year's Brigada Eskwela and Oplan Balik Eskwela. As always, it looks fun and exciting, and to give more fun and excitement, here is the winner of the 2020 Brigada Eskwela Jingle Contest, performed by the original composer and performer, a senior high student of James L. Chongbian National Trade School in the Schools Division of Sarangani, Region 12. Mr. Vince Absidi V. Betonio for the official Brigada Eskwela jingle music and video for the 2020 Brigada Eskwela kickoff.
Guys, ang saya-saya ko ngayong araw kasi kanina lang ay dumating na ang results ng National Brigada Eskwela Jingle Making Contest. And wow, panalo ang Sarangani, ang Region 12 champion. And yung soundtrack ngayon ay gagamiting official jingle ng Brigada ngayong school year 2020-2021. So pakinggan nyo lang to thank the following persons who in one way made this Brigada jingle possible. To my parents, Melvin and Karen Joy Betonio, Ading Rina Wise Betonio, and to my Lola Mary Valwiz. Also to my coach, Sir Rodel Rubia, and to my mentors, Sir Jerry Magno and Romy Martin. Special thanks to Sir Alan Farnazo, to Sir Hildo Mosqueda, and to Sir Herman Piemonte, and mostly to our Creator. To God be the glory.
Magbayanihan na, magbayanihan na, bayanihan, pagtutulungan, walang kupas na kaugalian, tatag at tibay, sinasabuhay, galak sa puso ay walang kapantay. Panahon na naman ang brigada, pagbigkisin lakas at diwa. Tara na brigada na, brigada, eskwela, magkaisa sama-sama. Brigada, eskwela, salin na buong barkada. Brigada, eskwela, kilos na, magbayanihan na. Ikaw ako, tayong lahat, hawak kamay, sabay-sabay, kapit-bisig, buong bayan. Tara na, kumilos na. Tulong-tulong sa pagsulong, hatid na kalidad sa edukasyon. Sa kabataan, saya at dunong, buong madla sabay na aahon. Panahon na naman ng brigada, pagbigisin lakas at diwa. Tara na brigada na, brigada, eskwela, magkaisa sama-sama. Brigada, eskwela, salin na buong barkada.
gentlemen, Secretary Leonor Magtolis Briones.
Sa ating lahat, ang araw na ito ay napakasaya, napakamahalaga. Ang araw na ito ay araw ng tagumpay para sa edukasyon. Una sa lahat, gusto kong batiin nagbibisaya na ako, ang ating pinakamahal na presidente, si President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, na nagbigay ng inspirasyon sa atin na ipagpatuloy ang edukasyon sa anumang paraan, na ipagpatuloy ang pagturo, pag-alaga sa ating mga learners, pero bibigyan ng unang priority ang health, ang safety ng learners, mga teachers, at lahat na involved sa edukasyon. I'd also like to recognize the support, the full support of the IATF, which is the Interagency Task Force on COVID-19, na sila ang nag-approve ng ating Learning Continuity Program. Sila nagsuporta sa atin all the way. Ngayong umaga naman, gusto kong batiin ang ating mga guest speakers, sila Honorable Dakila Carlo Dax Kua, National Chair ng ating League of Provinces of the Philippines, napaka-active sa edukasyon. Ating mahal na partner na si Honorable Roman Romulo, na chairperson naman ng House Committee on Basic Education. All the way, he has been working very closely with us, very studious, very careful, very measured in his judgments and advice. And also, nagko-convene siya regularly ng mga meeting ng Basic Education Committee. And sa lahat ng mga question tungkol sa education, he was with us all the way and trusted the department to make the proper and correct decisions. Also, gusto nating batiin si Honorable Sherwin Gatchalian o Win Gatchalian, na chair naman ng Senate Committee on Basic Education. Hindi pa ako Secretary of Education, at saka si Senator Win, isa pa siya sa mga magigiting na mayor ng Valenzuela, Bulacan, at saka ngayon siya ay senador na. Siya ay talagang may interest sa education bilang mayor ng Valenzuela. Napakarami at napakaganda ng kanyang mga initiatives, suporta sa basic education. Gusto din nating batiin ang ating pinakamamahal at pulig since way back, hindi lamang sa issues ng edukasyon, kundi sa issue ng poverty, social development, gender, women issues, at ngayon partner natin sa future thinking, yung tinatawag nating futures perspective na iniisip kung anong mangyayari sa future. Ang mahal nating si Senator Pia Cayetano, very strong supporter. Finally, babatiin din natin si Honorable Carlo Alexei Nograles, na Cabinet Secretary natin. Bilang Cabinet Secretary, napaka-intense ang kanyang interest sa edukasyon. Nakikipag-partner siya, nakikipag-meeting siya sa atin, at tinatawagan niya ang iba't ibang mga educational institutions and experts para makatulong naman sa atin. Siniguro niya ng edukasyon, ang paninindigan ng Department of Education ay palaging may lugar, palaging napasama sa agenda ng mga cabinet discussions. And then sa mga partners naman, gusto nating batiin si Chief Justice Reynaldo Puno, retired Supreme Court Chief Justice, na siya naman ay chairperson ng World Vision Philippines. Hindi pa ako Secretary ng Education, Alam na alam ko na ang ginagawa ng World Vision Philippines para sa edukasyon, para sa society, at para sa kabutihan, hindi lamang ng mga learners, but karamihan ng mga Pilipino. Right now, ang World Vision ay tumutulong sa atin sa ating pag-shift sa edukasyon kalidad. Yung pagpunta natin sa edukalidad dahil magbibigay sila ng advice sa atin hinggil sa technology, hindi lamang sa technology kundi sa health at ibang mga bagay-bagay pa. Gusto ko rin batiin, of course, ang ating DepEd family. Nakakatuwa dahil usually nakikita natin ito sa personal at saka sa actual sa mga buhay natin, na kung may krisis talagang diretso ang effect sa family. Kung minsan magkakagulo, kung minsan hindi magkakaintindihan dahil napakaraming pag-iisipan, napakaraming pressures, etc. Pero ang crisis ng COVID ay lalong nagbuo ng DepEd family, lalong nag-bind ng lahat na leading members ng DepEd family in a tighter, closer, and much more creative approach to facing the problems of COVID as well as that of the future. So batiin ko ang aming executive committee, ang aming MANCOM committee. Siguro nasabi ko na dati ang MANCOM nagmi-meet once a month lamang at sa iba't ibang lugar, napakalaking gastos. Ngayon, halos every other day nagkikita-kita ang MANCOM. Kasi nandoon ang ating mga regional directors, nandoon ang ating mga SDSS, at saka nandoon ang ating mga central office directors. So sila lahat nagko-contribute sa pag-resolve ng ating mga problema. Nandyan din ang ating, sinabi ko na, ang ating executive committee as well. So, lahat sa DepEd family, kung mayroong mabuting nagawa ang COVID, lalong napaigting ang unity ng DepEd family, lalong pinalabas ang ating creativity, pinalabas ang ating mga independent thinking, creative responses to the problems of COVID as well as that of the future. Finally, gusto kong batiin ang pinaka-primary na deliverers, primary yung sinasabi natin na nagdi-deliver ng edukasyon. Kung walang teacher, itong ating mga teachers. Kung walang teachers, wala naman tayong program of education. Maski may program of education tayo, hindi naman natin yan ma-implement kung hindi ma-deliver ng teachers. Kami ay nagpapasalamat sa 700,000 teachers, more than 700,000 teachers na nag-participate sa ating survey, kung ready ba sila, kung may laptop ba sila sa kanilang mga bahay, at sumali sa ating consultation process kung kailan tayo magbubukas ng eskwela. Salamat mga teachers sa inyong cooperation, at we look forward to even closer partnership. We look forward to more upskilling on the part of the teachers, at we are also promising, committing that we will protect your interests, that we will enhance whatever benefits and recognition that you are already receiving now, not only in the public sector, but also in the private sector as well. Salamat din sa mga parents. Bago tayo nag-umpisa ng ating Brigada Eskwela, ng ating Oplan Balik Eskwela, sinabi na natin sa ating mga press releases na sinabi natin na ang magdesisyon kung mag-aral ba o hindi ay ang mga magulang. After all, sila ang nakakaalam kung anong mas mabuti para sa kanilang mga anak. And I'm very happy Papasalamat talaga kami sa parents, bibigyan natin sila ng puri dahil bago pa tayo, today is not only OBE time, it's not only Balik Eskwela, it's also the start of the official enrollment process starting from June 1 to 30. Pero last week nalaman ko dahil pwede ka namang mag-pre-register or mag-pre-enroll starting end of January, February. Bago tayo nag-umpisa, ang pagkakalam ko 1.4 million na ang nag-pre-register and that was 2 weeks ago. Last Friday, nag-meeting ang management committee. Nag-report halimbawa ang Region 7 na wala pang start ng official enrollment. 75% na ng projected enrollees nila ay nagpahiwatig na gusto nilang bumalik sa eskwelahan. Yan ay resulta ng desisyon ng parents. Gusto kong ibigay na example also at a very specific level. Halimbawa sa Lacandula National High School dito sa Metro Manila. Sa isang grado lamang, this is grade 11, ang projected enrollment na sabi natin makayanan sa ating facilities ay 1,300. Kagabi, hindi pa nag-umpisa ang enrollment, formal enrollment process. 1,600 na ka parents online nagsabi na sila na please naman bigyan mo ng spasyo, bigyan mo ng space ang anak ko na makaparticipate sa online programs. Dahil sa atin dito sa NCR, most likely online ang ating pamamaraan dahil i-minimize natin yung tinatawag na face-to-face, yung pagharapan ng ating mga estudyante. Isang grade lang ito sa isang high school sa Metro Manila. Projected enrollment 1,300. As of yesterday, 1,600 na. At marami pang mga parents na nagtatawag, nakikiusap, nakikiawa. Kaya kagabi, late last night, sinabihan ko ang ating si Yusek Nepo Malaluan, nakikoordinate siya sa kay Regional Director Malcolm Garma na papayagan itong mga parents na nakikiusap. May nagpadala pa nga na isang bata na nagpadala ng video. Kumanta siya. Kinantahan niya si Lola Liling, kinantahan niya ang official para lang mapasama siya sa enrollees. So ang sabi natin, i-admit natin yung extra mga students na gustong magbalik sa eskwelahan. Hindi pa tayo nakaumpisa ng Brigada, hindi pa tayo nakaumpisa ng Balik Eskwela. Napakarami na ng response na ito ay resulta sa mga desisyon ng parents. Dahil ang sabi natin, ang desisyon kung papag-aralin ang bata uli, kung sasali uli sila sa formal education system, belongs to the parents themselves. So, maraming salamat mga magulang dahil you are not only hindi lang kayo bumoto sa ating national consultation na mag-umpisa tayo sa August, pero ngayon pa lang nakikiusap na kayo na isama ang inyong mga anak pag mag-open na tayo ng klase on August 24. Ito lang ay mga small examples and I'm sure in the rest of the regions of the country, maraming istorya na ganyan. We were projecting, halimbawa, before the start of Brigada Eskwela, before the start of OBE, we're projecting a lower level of enrollment. Pero we already have clear instances that parents have already decided. And most of them, many of them, want the children to be part of the educational system. They want education to continue. So, maraming salamat mga magulang. I'm sure kasama si Lolo at si Lola sa desisyon. O maski siguro si Yaya kasama sa desisyon na ang bata ay tuloy sa pag-aaral. And of course, malaking salamat, siguro naman ang mga bata mismo nag-pressure ng kanilang parents. Nakakatanggap ako ng mga messages galing sa mga bata mismo. Please naman, isama ako. Sabi naman, ay sarado na ang enrollment sa mga eskwelahan, sa ibang eskwelahan. Ang sagot, isingit naman ako. Isingit naman ang anak ko. Isingit naman ang apo ko. So, salamat na salamat sa mga learners dahil hindi namin nabigyan ng malaking emphasis na yung ating napakalawak na survey na more than 700,000 ang respondents kasama ang learners. Ang learners na marunong na kasi mga bata ngayon napakahusay na ngayon sa online correspondence, online voting, etc. May mga learners din na nagsabi talaga sila gusto nilang bumalik sa eskwelahan. So salamat sa inyong lahat. Hindi ito accomplishment ng Department of Education. Accomplishment ito, nating lahat. Ito ay expression, ito ay reflection ng kung gaano kalakas ang kultura ng edukasyon sa edukasyon ng ating bansa. Ang edukasyon ang pinaka-precious na legacy. Palaging sinasabi yan, lalo na sa mga pamilya na mahihirap o unfortunate na sasabihin nila pinakahuling kalabaw o pinakahuling piraso ng lupa, ibibenta nila, makapag-aral lang yung kanilang anak. And this cultural value is once more articulated, is once more expressed. Hindi lamang na magsusulat sa Facebook, gusto ko, ayaw ko, ganito. Pero the fact na sila, hindi pa tayo nag-start ng formal enrollment, hindi pa tayo naka-launch ng Brigada Eskwela, hindi pa tayo naka-launch ng Operation Balik Eskwela, ang dami na nagsasabi na sila ay babalik eskwela. So maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. This is the Filipino devotion to education. This is an articulation of what we hold most valuable in our society. Nabalitaan ko din kahapon sa aking residence na sa Quezon City, may mga naglilibot. Ang nakakatuwa, lumabas ngayon para sa Brigada Eskwela, sa operasyon sa Balik Eskwela, etc. Lumalabas ang mga creativity. Narinig ko yung jingle na ginawa ng Tarlac halimbawa na nakakatuwa. At congratulations pala sa winning from Sarangani, winning theme song na tuwan-tuwa tayo na mga bata ngayon are really showing their talents and their capacities for creativity. Pero ang mga regional directors also, ang bawat region, kanya-kanyang sinabi kahapon nga nung nag-interview sa akin sa DZMM na kanya-kanyang diskarte ang mga regional directors, ang mga SDSS, mga school heads, kung paano nila gagawin ang kanilang trabaho. I think yun ang isa sa napakagandang karakteristik, napakagandang practice sa DepEd na dinala natin, binao natin hanggang sa tinatawag natin ngayon na new normal. As we are transitioning to new normal, we are bringing along basic cultural values, basic practices, which will make the transition, which will make the travel easier. So, nakakatuwa. And the whole week, I am very sure, the whole month of June, I am very, very sure, we will hear from the various regions. Magre-report sila. At ang nakakatuwa, hindi uniform yung mga ginagawa nila. Ang management committee, ang executive committee, nagbigay lang ng general guidelines kung paano i-achieve itong mga okasyon na ito ngayon, na very important. Pero bahala na silang magdiskarte. At nakikita natin ang resulta ng kanilang diskarte. May iba nagko-communicate, may iba kumakanta, may iba naman maraming paraan, pumupunta sa mga various communications facilities, may mga posters, makikita natin yan sa DepEd, DepEd Facebook. So this is a triumph for education. Operation Balik Eskwela, Brigada Eskwela, enrollment period, ito ay triumph ng education, triumph ng Filipino people, triumph ng value ng mga Filipinos na maski anong mangyari, nakailang gera na tayo, nakailan na tayong rebellions, patuloy din ang pag-aaral, patuloy din ang learning process. The other night, nakinig ako sa isang international global conference na mayroong mga education ministers, mayroong mga teachers, mayroong mga eksperto. At saka ang sinabi ng isang eksperto, each single day that a school is closed is a day that is lost to learning. So sabay-sabay ngayon nagbubukasan ang mga eskwelahan all over the world. Kanya-kanya silang paraan, kanya-kanya silang diskarte sa Pilipinas, kanya-kanyang diskarte ang mga rehiyon, ang mga probinsya, ang mga bayan, at tayo ay bahagi nitong march movement towards education, pero espesyal talaga ang Pilipino dahil this is part of our culture. So maraming salamat sa mga tumutulong sa atin. Maraming salamat, hindi tayo nag-solicit ng opinions, pero nung nagkaroon tayo ng agam-agam, ang iilan, kunti lang naman, kunting-kunti na may agam-agam, kung bubuksan ba o hindi, patuloy ba o hindi ang edukasyon, sila mismo nagpalabas ng sarili nilang mga paninindigan at sa kanilang advice, especially from Congress, from the Senate, and from the Executive. And of course, finally from the President who settled all our doubts, all our fears once and for all. So maraming salamat sa atin. Maraming salamat, Yusek Tony, for spearheading these launches and double back-to-back launches. Maraming salamat sa Executive Committee. Very important ang advice ng Executive Committee sa ating comms group, MANCOM natin, regional directors, central office directors, sponsors, supporters, givers of inspiration, parents lalo na, our own teachers, napaka-inspiring ng mga sinasabi nila. Handa silang mag-aral, handa silang mag-upskill daw sa kanilang mga kaalaman sa online communication. Ang sabi ko sa kanila, classmate ako nila dahil ako napakahina din sa online technology. So maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. This is a day of victory for education, a day of victory for the Filipino people. And may this trend continue as education continues whatever the condition. Thank you very much. Maraming salamat. Daghang salamat. Maimbuntag ka ninyong tanan.
kapwa-tao. Mahirap man, tuloy pa rin ang laban.
Iniwan ang tahanan upang paglingkuran ng bayan.
Ialin na ang mapapanak sa di makitang banta.
Thank you so much, Secretary Leonor Briones, for showing us your continued support and inspiring leadership as we all weather this biggest challenge by far. We are all behind you and more power. To give the force behind your back are our 17 regional directors as they profess their statements of commitment to your call for action. Let us welcome our regional directors.
The Brigada Eskwela has never been more meaningful, particularly in these trying times. Brigada Eskwela is an activity that spells out the spirit of Bayanihan. It brings together education stakeholders who are committed in supporting our schools in various unselfish ways. Bayanihan, or Binadang as we call it here in the Cordillera region, is the most potent and powerful prescription as we find ourselves bracing for the challenges wrought by the new normal. This pandemic has no doubt brought with it fear, dread, and anxiety, but as a people grounded on faith, love, and hope, we turn instead towards solidarity in ensuring that our children will have access to all learning opportunities that are available, so that at the end of this pandemic, our hope is still intact that our children remains to be the pillars of this nation. Just like in the past years, we continue to call for everyone to join hands with us in the Department of Education and through the spirit of Bayanihan, which the Brigada Eskwela symbolizes, let us continue to rally and give our support to ensure that our Filipino children are accorded the education they truly deserve. Maraming salamat at maligayang bayanihan sa ating lahat.
Magandang araw mga kabrigada. Sa ngalan po ng DepEd NCR, kami ay buong pusong nakikisa sa pagdiriwang at paglulunsad ng Brigada Eskwela 2020. Sa kabila ng mga pagsubok at hamon na ating hinaharap, buong sigla pa din nating sinasalubong ang taunang pagbubukas ng ating mga klase at may katiyakan na handang ipagpatuloy ang edukasyon ng ating mga mag-aaral. Sa tulong ninyo mga kabrigada ay maitataguyod natin ng mahusay ang ating edukasyon. Kaya't halina at samahan ninyo kami sa patuloy na pagpapasulong ng edukalidad para sa bata, para sa bayan.
DepEd Region 1 congratulates and supports the Department of Education for the conduct of Brigada Eskwela 2020. The health crisis happening around the world makes it imperative more than ever for everyone to join hands with DepEd so that education will continue for every Filipino learner. Ang antas ng kalidad ng edukasyon ay tungkulin ng kagawaran. Dahil dito, ang kagawaran ay nagbalangkas ng mga pamaraan na tumitiyak sa kaligtasan ng bawat mag-aaral. Ang patuloy na pagsulong ng ating edukasyon ay tungkulin ng bawat mamamayang Pilipino. Mabuhay po tayong lahat!
Greetings of love from DepEd Region 3. Challenges and changes will always be around, no matter what we do. But the good news is, so are chances. Every challenge, every change inspires a chance to be better than we used to be. As we kick off another school year with this 2020 joint Brigada Eskwela and Oplan Balik Eskwela National Virtual Kick-Off Program, DepEd Region 2 joins the whole nation in its joy and jubilation to usher a new academic year as DepEd implements the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan. We strongly support this bold and compassionate action to ensure our readiness to our duty to serve our stakeholders, especially our learners. May it allay the fears and worries of our parents and other partners. We always have in mind what is best for your children. Going on, moving on is what inspired hope. Together, We can do this, and we shall do this better than ever. Thank you.
Isang mapagpalang araw po sa ating lahat. Ang buong Central Luzon ay nakiisa sa ating kagawaran sa pamumuno ng ating kalihim Leonor Magtoles Briones sa pangunahing layunin na maipagpatuloy ng edukasyon sa gitna ng krisis na ating kinaharap ngayon. Patuloy pong aming hadikain na maipabot sa lahat ng mga kabataan ang kalidad at abot-akmay na edukasyon sa lahat ng antas sa pamamagitan ng formal na edukasyon, alternative learning system, at pati na rin po ang Indigenous People's Education upang maisagawa ang hangarin ito at sa pagsasalang-alang sa kaligtasan ng ating mga mag-aaral, guro at mga opisyalis ng paaralan. Amin din pong binuo ang Learning Continuity Framework na siyang magsisibing gabay sa mga programa at mga proyektong kailangan isagawa ng DepEd dito sa gitnang Luzon. Nakapaloob po sa ating Learning Continuity Plan na siguraduhing ligtas at handa ang bawat pampubliko at pribadong paaralan para sa nalalapit na pagbukas ng klase. Handa sa pinakaangkop na pagtuturo sa bawat lugar. Handa ang mga polisiya na ipatutubad bilang gabay sa mga paaralan. Handa ang ating mga guro sa mga pagbabagong ating isusulong. At handa ang bawat miyembro ng lipunan na magbigay ng tulong para sa pagpapatuloy ng edukasyon. Ako po ay naniniwala na sa ilalim ng proteksyon ng ating Panginoon, atin pong malalampusan ang pagsubok na ito. Huwag po tayong titigil sa pagdarasal at paghingi ng tulong sa ating pong may kapal na tayo'y iligtas sa anumang kapahamakan, lalo na po sa anumang masamang dulot ng COVID-19. Sama-sama, tulong-tulong, atin pong harapin ang new normal sa sektor ng edukasyon. Maraming salamat po at magandang araw sa inyong lahat.
The 2020 Brigada Eskwela and Oplan Balik Eskwela spelled DepEd's resilience, exceptionality, nimbleness, and inspired leadership. More than just the use of technology, this virtual launch leverages DepEd's genuine commitment, poised to endure present reality and beyond. This kick-off ceremony turns the green light on. Reassuring continuity of education and well-being of all, DepEd Calabarzon commits to be the torchbearer, bringing rays of hope in the shadow of uncertainty. We shall move our people to act. We will make people believe in our cause. We will bring them together to invest in what we do. We will let them realize the return of their investment. We shall look for arsenal of resources. We will knock and ask. We will return the favor. We will create the future. In the spirit of Bayanihan, Calabarzon shall be the pivot of partnership. Kasama niyo kami, Calabarzon, sa habang panahon.
As we start today, our joint Balik Eskwela and Brigada Eskwela, we are encouraging all our parents, our learners, our stakeholders to join us in our mission to ensure that education continues even during this time of COVID-19 pandemic. DepEd Mimaropa believes that education is a powerful weapon that can change the future of our children. This strong belief is translated into powerful learning continuity plans that includes various learning modalities that offers countless opportunities of learning. We are now in the new normal. DepEd welcomes the challenges and brings to mind and heart that strong desire to continuously provide relevant and responsive education to our children. Thus, we call on everyone today to join us in this worthy venture, Bayanihan para sa paaralan. DepEd needs your support. Together, we build a future. Together, we learn as one.
Congratulations, Region 6, for hosting this year's Brigada Eskwela and Oplan Balik Eskwela virtual opening program. Overturning a negative situation to our own advantage is the topmost challenge that we face during this time of crisis. Brigada Eskwela has since been a gateway for partners to share education's burden, amplify efforts, and increase more resources for the schools to ensure that quality learning takes place and learners are safe and secured in the schools. DepEd Bicol remains steadfast to bringing quality education to all our learners despite their circumstances. Joining us on this journey of Bayanihan are our army of committed partners, parents, and community officials who will help us ensure that learning continues anytime, anywhere, with the health and safety of the learners as our topmost priority. This COVID-19 pandemic has brought us to embrace the new normal, to face the challenges head-on, and to learn from this experience. Diyos mabalos sa Indugabos.
To our beloved DepEd Secretary, Ma'am Liling Briones, to our Undersecretaries, Assistant Secretaries, Bureau Directors, my colleagues in the Department of Education, a pleasant day to all of us. DepEd Regional Office 7 pledges our support on the Learning Continuity Plan for our learning communities in the 19 schools division offices. For we believe in the positive influence of education. We perceive the opportunity and feasibility of education amid this global pandemic. The safety and security of our learning communities is as prioritized as our advocacy for a quality basic education for all. This year has quite been very challenging for all of us, but we must learn to move forward. We have to learn to manage our apprehensions because it will impede us in penetrating our future. And this is one thing DepEd Region 7 continues to commit. Sa 7, una ang bata, siyempre. So keep the faith. Good luck to all of us. Have a blessed day once again.
This year's conduct of the joint Brigada Eskwela and Oplan Balik Eskwela launching has been very challenging because of the present situation. In spite of that, we in the Department of Education have been emphasizing that education never stops. That's why this year's national launching goes virtual. The crafting of our learning continuity plan is a manifestation that we all support our beloved Secretary, Honorable Leonor Magtolis Briones, and that we all love the Department of Education. So I'd like to assure all our stakeholders, specifically in DepEd Region 8, that we are all ready for the opening of classes, and that despite our limitations, we will do our best in order to produce quality learners despite the situation. After all these efforts shall have been done, what will be left in my heart is the hope that all of us should be together in this journey, and that everybody should always bear in his or her mind that it takes a village to educate and nurture a child. This has been Regional Director Ramir Oitico, and I would like to thank you for making me part of this national launching of the Brigada Eskwela and Oplan Balik Eskwela. Good luck, everyone.
Good morning, everyone. Maayong buntag. Buenos dias a todos. For almost 20 years, we have considered Brigada Eskwela as the most relevant, most significant kick-off program for any opening of the school year. Amidst the coronavirus pandemic, we are challenged with the nature of the learning continuity plan implementation for the educational program of our learners. Brigada Eskwela can help. We are challenged with the question on the resources, the most essential factors that will ensure the implementation of the program for this school year, Brigada Eskwela can help. Because Brigada Eskwela means partnership and support. It means commitment and long-enduring unified efforts. And it gives inspiration and hope. Tara na, mag-Brigada Eskwela. Kayang-kaya natin yan.
Sa gitna ng pandemya, tuloy ang buhay nating mga Pilipino. Well, Filipino resilience is phenomenal. Hindi tayo sumusuko sa anumang laban. In the midst of trials, we continue to demonstrate our happy disposition about life. Pero saan tayo humuhugot ng lakas? Mga kababayan, labi na ginato mga taga-Northern Mindanao, ang ato yung panaghiusa, mao'y atong hinagiban para sa kasulbaran sa ato mga problema. Para ka natong tanan, education must continue. Daghang mga pamaagi nga mapadayon nato ang edukasyon. Madili nato ibutang sa peligro ang kinabuhi sa matag usa. Labi na gyud ang kinabuhi sa ato mga kabataan. Mga alternatibong pamaagi sa pagtudlo o pagtuon sa mga kabataan that do not require physical reporting to school or strictly observing social distancing wherever they are learning. Busa, ato kini pangandaman. Magbrigada Eskwela na kita, and let us all join Region 10's Oplan Balik Eskwela. Tara na!
Marami tayong nakikitang pagbabago ngayon. Pero, di po ito nangangahulugan na tayo ay huminto sa pagpaplano, pagpapaganda ng buhay, pagsisilbi sa kapwa, pagpapakita ng kabutihan. Ngayon po natin kailangang damayan at tulungan ang nangangailangan at maging inspirasyon sa bawat isa. Sa pagbubukas ng klase ngayong Agosto 24, ipapakita po natin muli na ang bayanihan ay nasa puso ng mga Pilipino. Giauhag ang tanan nga suportahan ang Brigada Eskwela o Oplan Balik Eskwela. Among ipasalig kaninyo nga ang DepEd kanunay nagauna-una sa kaayuhan sa mga estudyante, mga ginikanan o sa tibuok katilimban. Niining panahon sa COVID-19 pandemya, sulong edukalidad palig-unon ta.
Kasama niyo ang Department of Education Region 12 sa pagdiriwang ng ating Oplan Balik Eskwela and Brigada Eskwela na magkakaroon ng National Kick-Off ngayong ika-1 ng Hunyo. Ang National Brigada Eskwela ngayon ay napakahalaga dahil ito ang ating sagot sa pinaka-matinding hamon na hinaharap natin ngayon. Ngunit sa sama-sama, kasali ang lahat para sa lahat at sa pagtataguyod ng ating pagkikiisa sa edukasyon ng ating mga kabataan, ay sigurado akong mahaharap natin ito ng malakas at matibasay. Samahan niyo kami sa paglulunsad ng Brigada Eskwela at Oplan Balik Eskwela.
As frontliners in providing basic education to our children, we support the implementation of the Inclusive Learning Continuity Plan as it ensures unhampered education without putting in peril the health and safety of everyone. If indeed it takes a village to educate a child, we should help each other now to safeguard the future of our children. Huwag na huwag tayong sumuko. Gamitin natin ang lakas at tibay ng ating pagkakaisa. Edukasyon, ipadayon ta. Sa DepEd Caraga, tuloy ang Brigada Eskwela.
Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat sa walang sawang dedikasyon at kalinga sa adhikain nating lahat sa Department of Education. Mabuhay kayong lahat. To continue the flame burning, let us welcome our friends from the non-government sector who have been with us all these years and are still with us. To express their pledge of solidarity with the Department of Education, representing the external partners of DepEd, is the chairperson of World Vision Philippines, retired Supreme Court Chief Justice Reynato Puno.
Good morning, everyone. World Vision Development Foundation Incorporated is highly honored to be considered a partner of the Department of Education in serving all Filipino children, helping ensure the unimpeded delivery of quality education to every student means upholding the Constitution's provision on protecting and promoting the right of all citizens to quality education at all levels, and on taking appropriate steps to make such education accessible to all. Our decades of collaboration between World Vision and the Department of Education have seen millions of students achieve improved functional literacy through equitable access to age-appropriate, culture-sensitive, and contextualized learning process. These challenging times that we are in today calls for a revitalized alliance of stakeholders as the state recognizes the complementary roles of public and private institutions in the educational system. For a child, the coronavirus disease 2019 pandemic may be an intimidating outbreak that meets more than the eye, as it affects his present status as well as his future. As one blessed nation whose God is the God of love, we have a hope that springs eternal. The hearts and the minds that unite for Brigada Eskwela and Oplan Balik Eskwela are testaments to the bright future that awaits our students and our children. World Vision pledges its solidarity to these noble campaigns of the Department of Education. And we encourage individuals and institutions to likewise commit their time and effort to our beloved children. And so together, through God's grace, we give hope.
Thank you, former Chief Justice Renato Puno, the chairperson of World Vision Philippines. Your pledge has ignited everyone's enthusiasm to work together as one. The genuine Filipino trait of Bayanihan. Maraming salamat po. And to showcase and give us a clearer picture what this commitment of World Vision Philippines is, the Abutin Natin campaign, let us welcome the Education Technical Program Manager of World Vision Development Foundation Incorporated, Mr. Jomel P. Hetonzo.
Good morning, DepEd family and education partners. Our warm greetings also to our Secretary Leonor Magtolis Briones. On behalf of World Vision Development Foundation, I would like to thank DepEd for the honor to be tapped as partner for this new fundraising campaign called Abutin Natin para 10 milyong mag-aaral, 10 piso, 10 araw, 10 milyong Pilipino. This initiative is part of our Brigada Pagbasa Partnership Initiative through DepEd Office of External Partnership Service that aims to raise funds to help implement DepEd Learning Continuity Plan in the context of partnership. The goal is to encourage partners to contribute 10 pesos for 10 days. The funds that will be raised will be utilized to support the multimodal learning approaches that will be implemented in schools, especially in most vulnerable communities, such as the production and distribution of printed instructional packets to ensure that no learners will be left behind by helping them have access to quality education even in times of emergencies. A donation as low as 10 pesos per day can mean a lot to help our learners enjoy their right to quality and relevant education even if we are in a state of emergency. Bilang isang Pilipino, naniniwala ako na kung tayo ay magtutulong-tulong, magagawa nating lampasan ang mga pagsubok na to at magagawa nating abutin ang ating mga mag-aaral saan mang sulok silang bansa naroon. Napakalaki man ng hamon na ating haharapin upang masiguro ang kaligtasan ng ating mga mag-aaral habang sila ay nag-aaral sa kanilang mga tahanan, ngunit sa ating bayanihan, makakayanan po nating abutin ang lahat ng mag-aaral ng ating bansa. Ang World Vision po bilang isang child-focused at Christian organization ay kaisa ng DepEd sa kanilang sulong edukalidad upang masiguro ng ating mga kabataan ay matututo ng may kalidad at safe po during the times of emergency. Muli, kasama ang DepEd, kami po ay kumakatok sa puso ng bawat Pilipino at suportahan po natin ang bagong kampanyang ito na tinatawag nating Abutin Natin para 10 milyong mag-aaral, 10 piso, 10 araw, at 10 milyong. Muli, mabuhay po ang DepEd, mabuhay po ang mag-aaral na Pilipino, mabuhay po tayong lahat. Maraming salamat po.
Mr. Jomel P. Hetonzo, the Education Technical Program Manager of World Vision Development Foundation. Your vision and action definitely seals your commitment to the aspirations of the DepEd community. And with that, we are forever grateful for your help. The members of the DepEd Executive Committee will now profess their solidarity and commitment.
Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat at maraming salamat po sa inyong pagdalo dito po sa launching natin ng Brigada Eskwela at Oplan Balik Eskwela. Kada taon na lang ay nagsama-sama tayo para masiguro na ang ating mga mag-aaral ay makapasok sa kanilang mga paaralan. However, this year we find ourselves in the middle of a health crisis. With the basic education learning continuity plan that has been recently finalized, we strive to protect the well-being of our learners and teachers and ensure that education of every Filipino learner continues. As we make the necessary preparations to contextualize and operationalize the LCP, we will be needing the cooperation of each and every DepEd unit and personnel, as well as our partners in the private sector, non-government organizations, civil society groups, as well as local government partners, because this is a challenging time. We will be needing the help of every region in disseminating information, clarifying policies, and resolving complaints. You know, the challenges before us are overwhelming. It will be difficult. By difficult, I mean to say, it is doable but inconvenient. But I would like to count on all of you to be part of addressing those challenges as we journey under this new normal. Thank you. God bless to all of us.
Magandang umaga po. Ang curriculum and instruction strand ng ating kagawaran ng edukasyon ay nakikibahagi sa ating Brigada Eskwela at Oplan Balik Eskwela. Tulong-tulong po, magbayanihan tayo, kakayanin nating harapin ang mga hamon ng tinatawag na new normal. God bless, mabuhay.
Ang tanggapan ng pangalawang kalihim pang-administrasyon bilang chairman ng DepEd Task Force COVID-19 ay nangunguna sa pagtugon ng kagawaran sa pandemyang ito. At habang patuloy ang mga bureaus, services at divisions sa ilalim ng administrand na tumutulong sa lahat ng COVID-related interventions, malaking hamon din ang paghahandang ating ginagawa para ipatupad ang Learning Continuity Plan o LCP sa pagbubukas ng school year 2020-2021 gamit ang teknolohiya sa lamang ang DepEd Commons sa ating inilulunsad na makabagong pamamaraan ng online learning, bunsod ng malawakang community quarantine sa bansa, at naging malaking tulong ito sa ating mga mag-aaral sa pampubliko at pribadong mga paaralan. Kaugnay nito, patuloy ang pakikipagnegosasyon ng Information and Communications Technology Service o ICTS upang mapa-whitelist ang DepEd Commons website para maging libre ang access ng libu-libong learning materials nito. Naging malawak ang epekto ng COVID-19 para sa lahat, pati na sa ating kagawaran, ngunit sa kabila ng bantang ito, nananatiling masigasig ang DepEd upang may pagpatuloy ang edukasyon ng bawat mag-aaral ng maayos at ligtas. Sa paglipas ng panahon, ating babalikan ang taong ito bilang isa sa pinakamalaking pagsubok sa paghahatid ng edukasyon para sa lahat at kung papaanong nagsama-sama ang bawat opisyal, guro, mga mag-aaral, mga magulang upang maisulong ito. Mabuhay po kayong lahat.
The COVID-19 pandemic has brought in the new normal, and the new normal also involves the education sector. In the basic education, we have prepared the Learning Continuity Plan, and in this Learning Continuity Plan, we have involved a lot of our stakeholders in the consultation and in the finalization of what we want to happen so that learning will continue. We hope that in your school, in your division, and in your region, you will be able to contextualize your own learning continuity plan, which is based on your public health situation and, of course, the capacity of the school to implement whatever learning delivery modality that you will have. Please also be rest assured that all fears and anxiety has been taken into consideration in the learning continuity plan modalities that we have prepared. Sa atin po ngayon ay may bago na ring Brigada Eskwela. Ang new normal sa Brigada Eskwela ay hindi na po yung physical na pag-aayos at paghahanda ng ating mga paaralan. Kung hindi masigit pa rito, bayanihan sa paaralan ng ating pong gagawin. At ang bayanihan na ito magsisimula sa mga magulang at kasama ng mga bata na maiiwan sa kanya-kanyang mga bahay. At dito po itutuloy nila ang pag-aaral. Ang bayanihan na ito ay nagbibigay ng ebidensya ng edukasyon ay hindi lamang kaya ng gobyerno kung hindi dapat na paghandaan at pagtulungan ng lahat ng mga tao. Lalo na po nagsisimula sa pamilya, sa komunidad, sa ating mga local government unit heads at sa lahat po ng meron pong pakialam at nagbibigay ng importansya sa edukasyon. Ngayon po sa ating Brigada Eskwela, bayanihan sa paaralan, sama-sama po nating puntahan ang sulong edukasyon. Sama-sama po nating kayanin at bigyan ng pagkakataon na ang Pilipino ay kakayanin kahit anumang pagsubok. Mula po sa Department of Education, sa finance strand ng ating kagawaran, kami po ay nagbibigay pugay at nagbibigay ng lakas at suporta para sa ating Brigada Eskwela. Sulong na, sulong, edukalidad.
Sa gitna po ng COVID-19 pandemic, patuloy po nating hubugin ang ating kabataan. The COVID-19 pandemic teaches us in a rather unusual way what community means, what being connected to each other means. Because in this COVID-19 pandemic, we are not safe until we are all safe together. That same community lies at the heart of the success of our Learning Continuity Plan, or LCP, to ensure that our learners continue to enjoy their right to quality education while upholding the right to health of all. Indeed, the LCP means not only a learning continuity plan, but also a learning community plan. School year 2020 will for sure be fraught with many challenges. We do not deny that. But with all of us working together, with all of us guided by a very clear 2020 vision of upholding the best interests of the child, we will prevail. Sama-sama po tayong magbayanihan tungo sa karunungan ng ating kabataan. Maraming salamat po.
Isang magandang araw sa ating DepEd family. Alam natin na all over the world when the pandemic hit, 83 countries closed their schools, affecting 1.6 billion learners, no? So, ito pong ating Brigada Eskwela at ang ating Oplan Balik Eskwela ay nakakapagpasaya, hindi lamang po sa akin, kundi alam ko rin sa buong community dahil once more, education will continue, education will start, and the hopes and dreams of our children are on track, kumbaga. This year's Brigada and Oplan Balik Eskwela will be different, but we do know that we are working towards one goal, and that is to build and ensure that the next generation will be good leaders and nation builders na kailangan natin post-pandemic. So, maraming salamat at magandang araw sa ating lahat.
As we have this joint Brigada Eskwela and Oplan Balik Eskwela National Virtual Kickoff Program, amidst this entirely different situation, we have become so focused because we have no choice but to be so. With that, our department laid the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan, which is anchored to DepEd's Pivot to Quality, where healthy standards set by the Department of Health and Interagency Task Force are set. More than ever, we should all be united on this battlefield, and our greatest weapon is our attitude. Our attitude toward this pandemic will help us get through the challenges. In these times, positive stories are more important than ever. So now, let us seek to think of what more can we do to help our schools in this unique situation. Stay safe, everyone.
Nakikiisa po kami sa inyo sa External Partnership Service sa inyong masipag at matyagang pagtupad ng tungkulin upang marating at mabigyang tugon ang ibang pangangailangan ng ating mga paaralan sa tulong ng marami nating katuwang sa edukasyon. Panahon na naman ng Brigada Eskwela, ang tulong-tulong na pagsasaayos ng ating mga paaralan na tulad na nangyari noong mga nakaraang taon. At tuwing ganitong buwan at linggo, sama-sama po ang mga magulang, mga mag-aaral, guro, at ang komunidad para sa paglilinis at pagpapaganda ng ating paaralan. Maganda, masaya at malaking okasyon po ito na nagpapakita ng pagpapahalaga natin sa edukasyon. Subalit ngayong taon ang COVID-19, naiiba na yung paraan ng ating pagtulong at pagbobolontaryo. Hindi man tayo maaaring magkita-kita sa loob ng paaralan para sa Brigada Eskwela, maaari namang gawin ito sa ibang paraan. Maraming paraan tayo ng pagsuporta, lalo na para sa pagpapatuloy ng pag-aaral ng ating mga kabataan sa gitna ng pandemya. Meron mang social distancing ngayon, Pero mas kailangan natin ngayon ang malawakang pagganap ng social responsibility ng bawat isa, ng mga grupo o maging ng mga institusyon. Marami na yung tumutulong at dumadagdag pa habang nalalapit na yung umpisa ng ating klase. Napakalaki ng pangangailangan natin ng pondo para sa bagong normal na turo at aral na kapaloob sa ating Learning Continuity Plan o yung ating sinatawag na LCP. Pero sa pamamagitan ng bayanihan, sa pagkakaisa, kakayanin natin ito. At sabi nga ni Nelson Mandela, parang imposible hanggang sa nagawa na natin, natupad na pala natin. At susulong na tayo sa dekalidad na aral. Tuloy-tuloy at yan ay dahil sa ating LCP o yung ating loving and caring partners sa edukasyon. Marami pong salamat.
We in the Department of Education strongly believe in working hand in hand with our school parents and valued stakeholders in pursuing common objectives like an improvement of learning environment of our schools. We have seen what wonders and spectacle our combined and convergent efforts did in the past, and it is for this reason that we must further strengthen and enliven this unique partnership by joining the 2020 Brigada Eskwela. I sincerely pledge to support and join the 2020 Brigada Eskwela. Mabuhay ang 2020 Brigada Eskwela!
Maraming salamat po, Undersecretaries and Assistant Secretaries. The new normal has posed challenges. The new framework and plan of action have been in place in response to it. A call for action has been raised and a unifying voice among 17 regional offices have been heard, and a commitment from the non-government sector pledged. Indeed, the Department of Education is now ready to face the brave new world. Now, to give us a very befitting close of our event, let us welcome the Undersecretary for Curriculum and Instruction, USEC Diosdado M. San Antonio.
Magandang tanghali po sa ating lahat. Una, pasasalamat kay Secretary Liling sa pagkakataon na maging bahagi ng EXICOM at sa kanyang strategic, highly able, loving motherly leadership. I am very confident that indeed we will prevail. We will be able to face these challenges successfully. I am also grateful to the members of the Executive Committee of the Department of Education, particularly USEC Tony and USEC Jess for spearheading our efforts for Brigada Eskwela and Oplan Balik Eskwela for 2020-2021. We also are grateful to our government leaders, the senators who have graced our event today, our leaders of Congress, and even leaders of non-government organizations who have really consistently demonstrated 100% support to all programs of the Department of Education. We are very grateful to all of you. Of course, we also recognize the effort of the regional directors, especially Director Gemma, for ever making sure that the Department of Education is able to translate plans and programs into realistic implementation in the field. Of course, together with the superintendents, the principals, and my fellow teachers, masabi na po ng marami, kung sama-sama tayo, we will prevail. May mga sinasabi nga, united we stand, divided we fall. And I'm very sure we will all stand even as we face this very new normal COVID-19 emergency. So again, just like what the others have mentioned, let us join hands in doing our own tasks so that learning will continue to happen, so that those who have the means will be able to help us produce the resources we need to ensure that every learner will be able to indeed learn the most essential learning competencies that we have identified for everyone, especially for this coming school year. Mabuhay po ang Department of Education, mabuhay ang bansang Pilipino. Para sa bata, magbayanihan na po tayo. God bless po.
Maraming salamat po, Undersecretary Diosdado M. San Antonio. Mabuhay tayong lahat sa ating pagkakaisa sa pagharap sa mga hamon ng buhay. And of course, we would like to congratulate the DepEd family and DepEd Region 6, Western Visayas, for hosting the first ever virtual national kick-off program. And to keep the fire burning of our collective hopes, inspiration, and efforts, let us all listen by heart and even sing along to these songs of solidarity fitted for these times. Friends, we are inviting you to stay connected for our solidarity song, the showcasing of Oplan Balik Eskwela Command Center, videos of support from other stakeholders and partners programs supporting Brigada Eskwela and the Learning Continuity Plan. I am your host, Leonel Salvilla, Division Information Officer of the Schools Division of Iloilo. Mabuhay tayong lahat at bigyan natin ng saludo ang isa't isa as we all look forward and work hard for a better world.
Narinig mo ba ang balita? Kinakabahan, nag-aalinlangan, kulay isa, Pinoy ay nakaisa sa iisang bandila. O bayan ko, lilipas din pagsubok na to, basta't magkakaisa, kaibigan, katrabaho, narsundalo, media, nagkaisa, bayan ka, gobyerno, simbahan, pulis, doktor, pamilya, nagkaisa, bayan ka, salud sa'yo, oh, 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 oh. 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 Ingatan natin ang kalikasan, ang sugat niya'y sugat natin. Nakaukit sa ating palad, ang araw ay sisikat muli. O bayan ko, lilipas din pagsubok na to, basta't magkakaisa, kaibigan, katrabaho, anak, sundalo, media, nagkaisa, bayani ka, gobyerno, simbahan, pulis, doktor, pamilya, nagkaisa, bayani ka, salud sa'yo, oh, 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 oh. 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 I dreamed that one day our voices will somehow fill the earth with joy forever. I dreamed that someday our wishes will somehow soon come true and last forever. I dreamed that one day your songs in some way will bring a bright tomorrow, full of love, full of hope, full of joy. I see this one day when all the world will hear us. That someday when all will stand before us, singing one song together, everywhere, singing, we are gonna love you, people of the world. We are gonna make you a better world. We will all respect you, people of the world. We are gonna make you a better world. I dream that someday our wishes will somehow soon come true and last forever. I dream that one day your songs in some way will bring a bright tomorrow, full of love, full of hope, full of joy. I see this one day when all the world will hear us. That someday when all will stand before us, singing one song together, everywhere, singing, we are gonna love you, people of the world. We are gonna make you a better world. We will all respect you, people of the world. We are gonna make you a better world. We are gonna love you, people of the world. We are gonna make you a better world. We will all respect you, people of the world. We are gonna make you a better world. We are gonna love you, people of the world. We are gonna make you a better world. We will all respect you, people of the world. We are gonna make you a better world. A better
Greetings from the Philippine Lions of MD 301. We'd like to assure the Department of Education of our full support in your Brigada Eskwela program that would start on Monday, June 1st this year. We'd like also to reiterate our assurance that we would continue with our Lions Quest program. This particular program is between the DepEd and Lions, and upon normalization of all these problems of COVID, we will definitely continue again with our program. Again, congratulations and mabuhay po tayong lahat.
City Savings Bank commends the Department of Education for its bold and innovative response to the pandemic, the Learning Continuity Plan. As with Brigada Eskwela, our bank will support this Learning Continuity Plan that ensures the well-being of teachers and students in these challenging times. City Savings Bank remains committed to serve its most important customer, the public school teacher. And with you, we look forward to better times ahead. Good day.
Isang magiting at mapagpalayang araw sa inyong lahat.
Kami po sa Ayala Foundation ay nakikisa sa Department of Education sa kanilang programang Brigada Eskwela. Sa katunayan, noong nakaraang linggo lamang, naganap po ang unang-unang magiting digital conference. Ito po ay sinalihan ng humigit kumulang na 157,000 teachers at ng ating publiko upang subukan ang bagong pamamaraan ng blended learning ng ating Department of Education. Kaya kami po sa pribadong sektor, kasama ang buong grupo ng Ayala, kami po ay nakikiisa sa pagpapataguyod ng ating Department of Education ng bagong normal ng pag-aaral para sa ating mga kabataan. Mabuhay po ang Brigada Eskwela.
Magical greetings from Elder the Wizard and your friends from Enchanted Kingdom. Enchanted Kingdom had always been a supportive partner of the Department of Education, and we would like to reaffirm our support as you launch the joint Brigada Eskwela and Oplan Balik Eskwela programs today. Please consider EK as your unique and alternative learning venue as we collectively seek various ways to effectively implement the basic education learning continuity plan of the department this coming school year. We are still in uncertain and challenging times, but with the Filipino Bayanihan spirit, we shall move forward and overcome as one. Mabuhay ang DepEd, mabuhay ang Pilipinas, at pagpalain tayo ng ating poong may kapal. Maraming salamat po.
Anumang pagsubok ay malalagpasan kung sama-sama tayo magmamalasakit at magtutulungan. Mula po sa mubuo ng RCBC at YGC, kami po ay bumabati sa kagawaran ng edukasyon sa taunang Brigada Eskwela at Balik Eskwela programs. Mabuhay po kayong lahat.
The Knowledge Channel Foundation supports the Department of Education in its Learning Continuity Plan and its decision to begin the school year in August. Various learning opportunities shall be made available in school or at home, including television, through the Knowledge Channel. While it is crucial to ensure the safety and health of every Filipino amidst the COVID-19 pandemic, we believe children must continue learning. Sulong, Educalidad.
Bayanihan na, bayanihan na, bayanihan, pagtutulungan, walang kupas na kaugalian, natagatibay, sinasabuhay, galak sa puso ay panahon na naman ang brigada. At diwa, tara na brigada na, brigada, eskwela, magkaisa, sama-sama, brigada, eskwela, salina po ang barkada, brigada, eskwela, kilos na pagbayanihan.
The provinces of Iloilo, Antique, Aklan, Rojas, Bacolod, and Guimaras. Especially to my friend, Regional Director Dr. Maria Gemma Ledesma. Congrats to everyone for overcoming the challenges posed by COVID-19 pandemic and pushing through with this year's Brigada Eskwela. Manila teachers has always been supportive of DepEd programs and projects, and the Brigada Eskwela is one that I like most. Manila Teachers Party List primordial advocacy is quality education for all. Thus, our mantra, better teacher, better education, better nation. I would like to take the opportunity to inform everyone that this representation has authored and filed House Bill 6708, which was already approved by Congress Basic Education Committee last May 12, 2020. The Television Broadcasting Education Program as an alternative learning system, or Television ALS Act. I personally asked our beloved Secretary Briones to use TV broadcasting if face-to-face classes is not allowed. Anyway, I know that TV broadcasting as well as radio is already considered or included in the blended learning modality and the sulong edukasyon to be implemented in this school year. Congrats again. Mabuhay Eskwela. Mabuhay Brigada Eskwela. Mabuhay sulong edukasyon. Thank you and God bless.
Center donated by CSB was a great help to students. Now they can borrow books from my office and bring this to the reading center where they can read supplementary books and they can study also during their free time.
For that 8 years, kanunay gasigi jog support namon sa savings namin.